Rising up like phoenixes, I'm tired of pushed down the ground. Speaking my heart like it really is, 'cause I can't take another no. I see, I like, I go, I get, no one can hold me back. I see, I like, I go, I get, no, I get, no, I get, no, I get now. I got my love, I got my eyes, moving on close to my goal. Time is now, place is here to run, feeling the holes on my soul. I see, I like, I go, I get, no one can hold me back. I see, I like, I go, I get, no, I get, no, I get, no, I get now. Sticking my heart like it really is. I see, I like, I go, I get, no, one can hold me back. I see, I like, I go, I get, no, I get, no, I get now. I see, I like, I go, I get, no, I get, no, I get now.
Let's start right here.
What are we? All right, everybody. Welcome, everyone. Hopefully gave everybody time to get over here, get the notification. We have an awesome, wonderful, awesome Friday planned with you with the wonderful living legend himself, Mr. YeHaa Bob Jackson. Woo! So excited for him to be here with us tonight. And of course, the musical stylings. How are you doing tonight, Bob?
We love you, Jam. Yes, we do. We love you, Jam. Yes, we do. We love you, Jam. It's true. Oh, Jam, we love you. Good evening, everybody. Thank you for inviting me onto the show. Hi, Jen. Hi, Scott. And hello, everybody. Thank you for being here.
Yay.
What an entrance.
What an intro. Everybody.
Would you like to sing one with me? Let's get warmed up. I could use some help. Let's go. You got a friend in me. Sing it for me. You got a friend in me. You got yours. I got him too. There isn't anything I wouldn't do for you. We stick together, we sing it through. You got a friend in me, sing it for me. You got a friend in me, you know it, Genevieve. Help me out. You got a friend in me, sing it for me. You got a friend in me. When the road looks rather ahead and you miles and miles of your walls are bed, you just remember what old Bob said. You got a friend in me. It's a true story. You got a friend in me. Other folks might be a little bit smarter than I am, better looking too. None of them will ever love you the way that I do. Just me and you. And as the years go by, our friendship will never die. You're gonna see it's our destiny. You got a friend in me, sing it for me. You got a friend, sing it to Genevieve. You got a friend, sing it to Scott McLean. You got a friend in me. Oh yeah, I love
Yay!
this stuff. Nobody has more fun than we do. Thanks for inviting me onto your show.
Oh, well, thank you for being here. Would you like to tell everyone how you kind of got started with wonderful Disney? I mean, I know it's been how many years has it been now?
Yeah, I have been performing at Port Orleans Riverside for almost 23 years. Wow. I moved to Orlando back in the early 90s and went to work down at Church Street Station. And some of the boys in the band down there were working at Disney and the Diamond Horseshoe. And they needed a piano player at the Diamond Horseshoe. They said, Bob, come out and audition. So I auditioned, and this was way back in the early 1990s. And I started there as a sub. And it was a great show. We had can-can girls and male dancers, and we had a 4-piece band. And it was a lot of fun. And that was my first experience there at Disney. And from there, I became a sub over at the Hoop-Dee-Doo and over at Coca Corner. And I've played all the parts. And then the position there at Port Orleans opened up. I knew the boy that was working there, and he said, Bob, I'm leaving for Las Vegas. Why don't you come and audition for the lounge? So I auditioned, and that was almost 23 years ago. It's been a great experience.
Yes. And when do you, for the nice folks out here that had been living under a rock and never seen Bob perform, he is at the lounge at Port Orleans Riverside. You can take a lovely boat ride from Disney Springs if you have some dinner there, and then take that boat ride. And what nights do you normally perform? I know you do 2 shows a night.
I'm there Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. The show starts at 8:30, and I go pretty much nonstop till almost midnight. And everybody's invited. It's kids friendly. We've got families. We've got kids in there all night long.
Yes.
And it's just a great fun.
It is. It's amazing.
Fantastic.
Very interactive. Be ready to participate. Yes. Like
that's it, because that's what we do. Genevieve, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, really want to show it. Happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, really want to show it. Happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, say YeHaa!
YeHaa!
Happy and you know it, say YeHaa! If you're happy and you know it, really want to show it. Happy and you know it, say YeHaa!
YeHaa!
Oh, here's a tricky one. We're going to put all 3 together. Clapping, stomping, yee-hawing. Very difficult! If you're happy and you know it, do a 3. YeHaa! If you're happy and you know it, do a 3. YeHaa! If you're happy and you know it, really want to show it. Happy and you know it, do a 3. YeHaa! Nobody
Nobody has more fun than we do. Let's do an easy Disney song. There's so many great songs in Disney. I know you know this one. Oh yeah, let's go.
Look for those bare necessities, the simple bare necessities.
Forget about your worries and your stress. You sing it. I mean those
For Mother Nature's recipes that bring the bare necessities of life.
ever I wonder where oh I could grow fonder of my big home.
Bees are buzzing in the trees, making them just for me bare necessities of life.
I've come to you. I know what you're thinking, Genevieve. We need some hand clapping from everybody. I need everybody, Scott. Let's see some hand clapping.
Bare necessities, the simple bare necessities.
Forget about your worries and your strife. You sing it. I need those
Bare necessities of Mother Nature's recipes that bring the bare necessities of life.
wherever I wonder. Where
I couldn't go fonder.
of my big home.
Bees are buzzing in the trees, making honey just from me bare necessities.
The flag will come to you, Jen.
Come to you, Miss Heather.
Come to you, Scott.
Come to you.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
Nobody has more fun than we do. Thank you for inviting me onto your show.
Oh, well, thank you for being here. Who do you think, out of all the many, many years that you performed at Disney, who was, not so much the most famous, who was the most memorable person that has come to see you on your show? Could be.
It would have to be John Lasseter.
Oh,
Oh,
John Lasseter would come to my show and sit in the front row and put his feet on the stage. He would sit as close as he could, and he would sit there with his eyes closed and his head leaning back, singing Pixar songs. Now tell me, does that sound like a stressful situation?
just a little.
Yeah, but he was a great friend, and it was a lot of fun to have him. And he would always bring a big group of Imagineers, and we'd always have a lot of fun. So that was one of them, and I think one of my best experiences. And I've been invited back. I was invited to perform in Marceline, Missouri,
Oh,
at Walt Disney's house, and it's a private residence now. But Kay Whalen, the lady that runs the Disney Hometown Museum, she lives there, and she invited me in, and I got to go upstairs and actually see where Walt Disney lived when he grew up. That was a really yeah. And they have invited me back. I was supposed to be there this May, but with the virus and all, the date has been changed until September. So I'm going to be back in September there at Walt's old house, performing right there at the Dreaming Tree, and it's just going to be a lot of fun.
check out. That is an amazing story. That's an amazing honor to even go into the residence.
It's a great honor to be able to perform there. Nobody has more fun than we do. I'm going to do a couple songs by the Sherman Brothers. I might stump you on the first one. Let's think of it. What's the name of that song? There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow shining at the end of every day. Help me sing. There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow, and tomorrow is just a dream away. The sky. He follows his dream with mind and heart, and when it becomes a reality, it's a dream come true for you and me. So there's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow shining at the end of every day. There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow, just a dream away. Shout out where you can hear that song.
The carousel of progress.
In the ticky 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 room, in the ticky 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 room, all the birds sing words and the flowers croon. In the ticky 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 room,
to a tropical hideaway. All you lucky people, you. If I went for the show, start right away. We'd be in the audience too, all together in the all the birds sing words and flowers grown in the I know you know this one. I expect everybody to be singing. You'll never see these people again. You're sitting at home. Just lean your head back and let her rip. Let's go. Just a spoonful of sugar and some medicine. Go down, the medicine, go down. Just a spoonful of sugar and some medicine. Go down in the most delightful way. I know what you're thinking, Genevieve. We need some hand grabbing of everybody. Come on, Scott, let's see those hands! There is little time to rest, but it is to find and twig. Although a tedious pursuit has a happy tune to do, he knows a song will move the job along. Just and some medicine, go down the medicine, go down the medicine, go down just a spoonful and some medicine, go down in the most delightful way.
Who doesn't love Mary Poppins? It's amazing, classic. Those are your two songs that are still currently played. Is the Tiki Room? It's the last two attractions with Walt Disney's name on it, right? Walt Disney's Enchanted Tiki Room and Walt Disney's Carousel of Progress. So I love it.
Nobody has more fun than we do.
Nope. How about? Do you have any how about the Disney Renaissance? What's your favorite songs, like, the Mulan, Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, Hercules era? What's kind of your favorite songs in that whole Renaissance period?
You just mentioned. Which would you like to hear?
You want to do some Hercules, some Go the Distance, or maybe Make a Man Out of You?
Want to hear that one?
Yes. Let's
get down to business to defeat the Hun. Did they send me doctors when you asked for some? You're the saddest function I ever met. You could bet before we're through. Help me sing. I'll make a man out of you. As a forest, you're on fire within. Once you find yourself, you're sure to win. You're a pathetic bunch. You haven't got a clue. Help me sing. I'll make a man out of you. I'm gonna catch my biscuit. Yours and Ruby. Was I foolish for competition? It doesn't seem right through me. Now I wish that I knew how to swim. We must be swift as the coursing river, with all the force of a great typhoon. But on the strength of a raging fire, mysterious as the dark side of the moon. I need to know.
Wow.
Genevieve?
Yes.
I need you and Heather to go ba-da-ba, and Scott, I need you to go pow, pow. It's going to be your job.
Got it.
Don't mess it up. Are you ready? Let's go. Here we go. Genevieve, Heather. Ba-da-ba. Ba-da-ba.
Pow, pow.
It look as up your sleeve, you got a brown and magic never fail. Got some power in your own and you got some purposes, yeah, who now? All you gotta do is up that fast announcing. Mr. Addison, with your pleasure be. Let me take you on and shine it down. You ain't never had a thing like me, no. That is your restaurant, I'm your maitre d'. Whisper what it is you are trained to have in life. You're frankly proud of sales and service. You're the boss, the king, the shop. What you mentioned, George, it is a little more popular. And someone calling me, calling me. And in the music, if you do, you ain't never had a thing like me. Sing for me.
Pow, pow. Pow, pow. Pow, pow.
Can you do that? Can you do this? I will then go down for a little rip. Maybe she can disappear. Oh, shit, this let your boogie out of it. That's how you don't get rid of coffee poetry. They certified you got to keep your words out of there. Which day if you like to shower, wanna know? Gotta listen up 3 miles longer now. All you gotta do is rub like so high. So, Mr. Anderson, I wish you 2 or 3. I'm on the job, you big name. Never had a friend, never been you can never have been, never been you can never have a friend like me.
Pow, pow. Pow, pow.
Amazing, amazing. How about you, Heather? Any song that's you're really dying to hear?
Me?
Me.
I love them all. Heather, what would you like to hear?
I'm trying to think. Little Mermaid.
Which one?
Oh, Little Mermaid. Any song from like Little Mermaid?
No, stump me on. I try to stay away from the ballads. My latest song that I learned was from the new Mary Poppins movie. Have you seen the new Mary Poppins?
Yes.
I have it.
Life's a balloon that tumbles and rises, no matter what's inside. Filled with hope, pleasant surprises. After it ducks, you'll be in for a ride. Look inside the balloon, and if you hear a tune, nowhere to go but up. Use the secrets we know, for life makes us go. Nowhere to go but up. If your selection seems right, then do you hold tight. If you see your reflection, your heart will take. If you see the right string, your heart will take wing. There's nowhere to go but up. I love this stuff. Here's a tune from the original movie, Mary Poppins. I can use some help. No excuses. With tuppence for baby on string. You can have your own set of wings. With your feet on the ground, you will burn in flight. With your fists holding tight to the string of your cat. Oh, let's go fly a kite up to the highest height. Let's go fly a kite and send its cord up to the atmosphere, up where the air is clear. Oh, let's go fly a kite.
Awesome, Bob. Fantastic.
I'm not impressed with the lyrics, but it's good. It's good practice. We're a little rusty, but we're gonna anyway.
We need Rob. That's who we need. We need them.
Rob is the singer in the family. It is not me.
So Bob, I have a question. What at one point in time when you started doing your show, did you ever do any music other than Disney songs? Did you?
Well, when I started there, I was performing before Disney. Before I started there, I was working at an adult sing-along bar.
Okay.
And I was just singing Bye Bye American Pie, Crocodile Rock, and Old Time Rock and Roll. And I got the job there at Port Orleans. When I started at Port Orleans, it really wasn't a showroom at all. It was a holding room for the dining room. People would just sit there waiting for their table to be called. And so there really wasn't much of a show. And I was doing Old Time Rock and Roll, and I was just singing the Baby Boots. Really, the only Disney song back when I started was Zippity Doo Dah. I mean, I really didn't know any Disney songs at all. And then then here comes John Lasseter. And I'd never even heard of John Lasseter. I didn't have any idea who John Lasseter was. And there was all this commotion in the room. John Lasseter's coming, John Lasseter's coming. Oh. And I didn't, so here he comes, and he brought all these people, and it dawned on me that I wasn't really doing any Disney songs at all. So I had to go on this big dingy binge of Disney song, and now really I'm trying to. That's pretty much all I learn anymore are the Disney songs.
No, I understand. I get it.
And it's been great because so many people, and they come to Disney. I mean, you would be surprised. People know, they would listen to that Great Big Beautiful Tomorrow, and they would tell you what year, the ride came online, and they know the engineers that put it together, and they just know so many things about it. So it's really good to stick with the Disney songs because they're timeless, and I don't have to worry about learning contemporary songs and trying to learn all the new stuff. So
you mean you haven't learned Baby Shark and put that in your repertoire yet?
I don't know.
I'm saying that for Disney Mitch, who loves you and comes and sees you all the time, and he cannot stand Baby Shark.
It's that crazy kid song, where they do the baby shark do 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 do, baby shark do 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 do. It's so repetitive, it gets in your head like an earwig.
That happens.
Like a Disney song, you never forget it. What is the what is the most I guess the most sentimental, or how about you guys, Heather or Scott? Like, what's the one Disney song that as a child that always, when you hear it, it makes you think of Disney? For me, it's always been When You Wish Upon a Star, because that's, of course, classic. And that's what, whenever I hear that, it's just,
That's it.
Well,
that gets you going.
I'll have to agree with you on that song as well. Just growing up with the Wonderful World of Disney and everything like that, Sunday nights, that was the thing. And so that would be mine. But Heather, what is yours?
Zippity Doo Dah.
Well, okay. Miss Heather wants, Miss Heather gets. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity. My, what a wonderful day. Plenty of sunshine coming my way. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity. The bluebird on my shoulder. Why, it's the truth, it's actual. Everything is satisfaction. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity. A wonderful feeling, wonderful day. I know what you're thinking, Heather. We need some hand clapping from everybody. And you gotta sing a love louder. Let's go.
Oh, wonderful day.
Plenty of sunshine coming our way. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity, just the bluebird on my shoulder. Why, it's actual. Everything is satisfaction. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity. Wonderful day. Oh, yeah.
Zippity-doo-dah.
Nobody has more fun than we do.
Nope.
I love every second of it.
So did John Lasseter, when you've mentioned him a few times, when he come in, did he want to hear, did he have a specific lineup he wanted to hear, or specific songs that he would ask you? Nothing?
Nah, he just would always have fun. No matter what we were doing, he'd bring his kids. His son, was going to school down in Eckerd College, which is down in Tampa, St. Petersburg. And he and his wife, they'd bring a big group of kids, and they'd all just sing along, and we'd run around the room, and it was always a lot of fun. It's been a great time. I have a big show planned on Sunday. An hour's worth of Disney sing-along music. It's going to be on my Facebook page. And I want to invite everybody to come and join. I want to thank my good friend Miss Genevieve for inviting me on the show. Scott and Miss Heather, thanks for coming out to the show tonight. I'm going to leave you with a song that was from the movie Monsters, Inc. We wouldn't have nothing if you didn't have you. It's a true story. If I were a rich man
with a million or two. I'd live in a penthouse with a room with a view. If I were handsome, it could happen, dreams to come true. I wouldn't have nothing if I didn't have you. It's a true story. You and me together, that's the way it should be. One without the other don't mean nothing to me, nothing to me. I don't have to say it. We both know it's true. I wouldn't have nothing if I didn't have you. We wouldn't have nothing if we didn't have you guys. Wouldn't have nothing if I didn't have you. Wouldn't have nothing if I didn't have. One more time. And clap 'em, and clap 'em. I don't have to say it. We both know it's true. I wouldn't have nothing if I didn't have. We wouldn't have nothing if we didn't have you guys. We wouldn't have nothing if I didn't have you. That means you. Yeah!
Fantastic.
We love you, Genevieve. Yes, we do. We love you, Genevieve. Yes, we do. We love you, Genevieve. It's true. Oh, Genevieve, we love you. YeeHaa! Bye, everybody.
Bye, Bob.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you, Bob.
So much for being here. Oh my gosh, that was amazing. Woo! Make sure you guys check out all of YeHaa Bob's links down below. It's all in the description box. His Facebook page, so he has a concert planned for an hour on Sunday. Yeah, his Instagram, everything is down below. So make sure you guys subscribe and like in all his pages. It was amazing. It was so much fun. I hope you guys enjoyed that little mini concert. So yes, we need to plan an Ohana trip. Everybody's welcome. Let's do a big trip and go, hang out and have a night at the lounge and, make sure nobody works the next day because we're going to have to be there till night. Just saying. So, make sure like it's a weekend or weekday, like we're not working the next day. So maybe a Thursday night might be good. I'm thinking I usually don't work Fridays unless that doesn't work for everybody, but we'll plan it for sure. When you guys come down, Scott, for sure. Heather and I will
We'll be there. Yes.
Well, two things that I want to do is once again, YeHaa Bob, but also to go to, and I always mess this up. What is the bar where you bring out the drink and all the lights and everything? Isn't it Trader Sam's?
Sam's, yeah.
Yes, we have to do that. Yes, we have to do that.
Bias, or the
And
not.
Heather promised me that she's going to buy the big drink, and I'll pay for it. And the lights are gonna go off, and it's gonna go crazy. And
That's the yeah, they have different drinks that do different things. The Nautilus is the one that Tanya drinks. She likes that one. I've shared that one with her before. It's the Nautilus where they go dive. Very reminiscent of that 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea when we used to have that ride. It was my favorite when I was a kid. I mean, I wasn't claustrophobic back then. I didn't know. It was just hot down there, a little stuffy, but it was fun. And they do the 2 shots of rum. That's for the hippopotami tie, because I don't know how the hippopotamuses ended up on the ceiling somehow, but that's the 2 shots of rum. They also have the zombie, where they do their best like zombie crawl, and they walk towards like you with a little zombie crawl, and that's really fun too. I mean, I think everybody needs to order a different drink. Yes, girl. Yeah, we've been there.
I think it would be awesome to have a big party of us, a big group, and do both.
We've done quite a bit. Like, we share that drink. Like, you can't finish the Nautilus by yourself and fall down, go boom. So, but one and done. It's this big. It's like a big boat. So I like because it sets on fire. Like you throw the cinnamon in there and it there's fire. The pearl is really good. Sometimes you get the black pearl if you're lucky, and it opens up. But that one works better if you're sitting at the bar, So that one's really really good. Yeah, my friend Olivia works there, so she's super fun.
Now, do they serve any food there at all or no?
Yes, they have a delicious tuna and wonton like crisp. It's like you put it on the wonton crackers. Yeah, it's all a lounge menu, but the food there is delicious. That's my favorite, the tuna with the wonton crisps. So good. Yeah, check out the Trader Sam's menu. There's quite a bit of food, but you have to be there. Like if it opens at 3, you better be there like 2:15.
Yeah, you should get there early.
There's a line to get in. It only seats like 20-something people. It's very small. So if you're not there early, there's no reservations, being that it's a lounge. So, but I've had all the food there. Like, what else did we order from Trader Sam's, honey, that you liked?
I don't remember, baby.
You don't remember, but we did order a bunch of stuff, and it was all just like appetizers. It's the lounge menu, just like I told you before too. Like all the Disney restaurants have a lounge, and you don't have to have a reservation to go to the lounge. Let's say you're trying to go to California Grill and go watch the fireworks, but you couldn't make a reservation because it was totally full. So just make sure you're at the lounge early, and that way there's no reservation required. It's first come, first serve. So you just have to really make sure that, you're there early and, that kind of thing. So that way you get seating. But Trader Sam's, for sure, you cannot be late or else you're going to have to wait to get in. So. Yeah.
Now, is there, for the YeHaa Bob show, is there a bar there for?
Yeah, he performs at the lounge at Port Orleans Riverside. So if you are, you can either take the bus there, but what I like to do is park at Disney Springs and take the boat. And it's an awesome boat ride because it's a long boat ride. And the pro tip with that is you drank the Nautilus all by yourself. Girl, you better have eaten something. I know what you get. No purple Lambos in the bushes. But the trick to that is you actually take the boat behind Rainforest Cafe. So at Disney Springs, the boat picks up at many places, but there's only one boat that goes to Port Orleans Riverside. And it's at the dock behind Rainforest Cafe. And it's a good 15-20-minute boat ride. And for all my Pokemon Go people, like there's a lot of Pokestops on the water because it's over water. So you should have your app open or whatever. I heard it was good. That's what somebody told me. But it's a nice, luxurious 15-20-minute boat ride. It's nice. It's free, costs nothing. And then you end up at Port Orleans Riverside, and he performs at the lounge there. Riverside, not French Quarter. Make sure you're at Riverside. Don't get confused. Also, I got trapped there one night. I didn't think there was a boat coming back to Disney Springs. I'm like, oh my gosh. I think I have to take the bus back to Disney Springs because the boat stops running after 11, I think, or 11:30. So keep that in mind. You may have to take the bus back to your car.
Steamed pot stickers or pop stickers?
Pot stickers, yeah.
I could get in trouble with steamed pot stickers. I could.
It's kind of very, like Asian because it's kind of like that type of menu.
Yeah, but that's my wheelhouse. Is that?
One.
Yeah, the problem is with that menu. That's where I get in trouble because I want to order it all.
Yeah, but it's little bitties. Like it's all apps. So everybody just order. Like everybody just shares. So you're just basically gonna get a bite of everything. So it's not actually bad. Because it's just little bites, or I'll just order an appetizer and that's my meal because it's enough. Or we just order a bunch and everybody just you'll just get, that's what it was. Wasn't it like mini bao? This one loves the bao buns. I'm trying to. There's Trader Sam's in California, which is completely different. So they also have non-alcoholic beverages. They have sushi, the lettuce cups, chicken or tofu lettuce cups. There you go. Heather can eat those.
Oh.
Kahlua pork tacos, the Hawaiian poke. I think that's the one I got. They have sushi, rainbow rolls, the banh mi sliders are like chicken and pork, like Vietnamese banh mi sauces, flatbread, and pan-fried dumplings. That's it, Tanya. It was a pan-fried dumplings with soy sauce and sauce. So good. Oh, now I'm getting hungry. But yes, the drinks are the Pearl, which is rum chata. I got rum chata right here. I think it's time to make cinnamon toast crunch shots.
Oh boy.
Rob, drink all the cinnamon flavored rum. Oh no, we're good. Yeah, that's our easiest shot. Rum chata and fireball or cinnamon. delicious. That's a good one. The Nautilus, that's the one that Tanya loves. It's the Court Pango Rum, Appleton Reserve Rum. It's got Combier, tropical juices, and the falernum. The falernum is another liqueur. So that one's it's $32, but it's a giant drink. So anybody can you can drink it by yourself and you're good. One and done. And it's $58 if you want to buy the Nautilus itself, because all those tiki mugs are buy them, but you don't have to. The Oa is the one I get. That's $23. It's got plantation dark rum, Bacardi, orange passion fruit guava, and pineapple, and grapefruit. So it's got the pog juice in it. That's why I love it. Pog juice is delicious. And they do the cinnamon notes to it, and it says recommended for 2 or more guests. All of these drinks are big, so but I drank it before too.
Fishbowl margaritas or a fishbowl Long Island?
They have the spiced island. That one, that's what you want. There you go. Knob Creek Reserve apple spice drink. Oh, that's kind of different. Ergat and pineapple. Oh, that's different. That's not quite a Long Island, but I would try their craft cocktails. You're at a specialty bar, I would always try their specialty cocktails.
Now, do any of the other resorts have any kind of shows like YeHaa Bob? Any kind of sing-along, anything, just resorts, not the springs?
Yeah, no, I know. Well, Martha's Vineyard at the beach club, the beach club side. Martha's is the one where Sebastian's used to be. Well, Sebastian's still is, it's just for weddings and stuff now. By the pool, it's right next door to Beaches and Cream. At that lounge, sometimes they have peening and sometimes they have live music. They'll have a singer there or a band or whatever. But that's just, it's one another. Those resort bars is free, it's open, but they're only open, I think, 10. But they have live music there too most nights, probably Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I don't know. What do you guys think? Shots, they always have shots. There you go. They always have shots. They can make you anything, but I would always suggest, if you're going to a specialty bar, to order off their specialty menu. They have the tiki rum, and zombie head. I've tried almost all of these, but that's my favorite though, is the Oa, because it has the pog juice in it, which we had at breakfast at Topolino's Terrace. And it's at Ohana and many, many other places. Who doesn't like the pog juice? Pog juice is delicious. So, but I'm trying to think what other bars has it. So, Alien Compass is nothing. The Grand Floridian. We still have to go to the Enchanted Rose Bar, but they used to have it right there, right? But they moved the band over to this side because they used to have the live band there. But just for the ambiance too, the Enchanted Rose Bar would be fun. We need to do another monorail pub crawl night. It's time. It's been a hot minute since we've done that. Do it ourselves, not do the monorail. Do it ourselves and go from bar to bar. We can even hit up Wilderness Lodge. Geyser Point doesn't have any entertainment either. So, honestly, it's just Riverside. I'm trying to think.
In the springs, I know that quite a few. I know.
Yes.
Homecoming has the Shine On Bar and stuff like that. But do any of the restaurants have inside entertainment?
Well, Raglan always does. Aside from Raglan, so Raglan always has it. Planet Hollywood always has entertainers. At Homecoming and Splitsville, we always have alternating Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, different bands. You have Doug Sander who performs. Of course, you have Mr. Ben Crane, Erica Victoria that performs sometimes. Sometimes it's Bailey and Ben. Sometimes it's Ben and I think Tyler is the other guy. So they have different rotating live entertainment. You also have my favorite there, Brian Malpass, who's always at Disney Springs. He's one of the constant. He could play in front of the Coca-Cola place, or he could be also during the day. Mitch knows he's over at Dockside Margaritas during the day playing there as well. You have Nicholas Sparks. He's the guy that does the guitar. He's like that amazing, awesome guitar guy. Nicholas Sparks is awesome. You have Dracy, which is that really kind of awesome band that they play a lot of alternative rock, different rock. He's the one where all the little girl groupies, whenever he's on the main stage by Walt Disney, or sometimes they're on the stage by Boathouse, but they're kind of more that alt rock band. They have so many staples of the certain people that always like Springs. I mean, you know, they also have like Enzo's Hideout or the Edison itself. You know, they have after 10 o'clock, it's adults only, 21 and over, no kids allowed. They have like the aerial ballerina in there. It's basically like a club. You want to go get dressed up one night. We were talking about doing that and just like get dressed up and go there for like a night out for like adults, you know, go listen to live music. They have like dancers like that actually perform a live band that sings, and then they'll do the aerial ballet. There's a lot of live entertainment. It's totally worth it going in there. STK is pretty much like a Vegas nightclub at night. Like there's a lounge area. That's pretty fun too. So, oh, there you go. Amy said the Scat Club at French Quarter. So the other side of Port Orleans has music also. Hey, Marlene, what's up, Mom?
79 years young today is Marlene.
Happy birthday!
She's officially in remission from cancer. So today's a big celebration. Happy birthday, Mom.
Congratulations! Awesome! Yay! That is like definitely something to celebrate. Is it like the first day? Like it's officially, or like are we counting how many?
Well,
years?
no. It's been a few months since she stopped her stuff, and that everything is good.
That's amazing.
So it's everything's got to be monitored over time, but Mom's doing good. So I talked to her today and talked a lot. She loved the stream last night, Jen. She loved the Art Smith stream and everything about it, and but yeah.
You'll have to come down and we can, Scott will take you we'll go to homecoming and have you some real delicious fried chicken and hummingbird cake will make cures everything. Hummingbird cake makes everything better.
Mom's drink of choice is margaritas.
Oh, that's easy. I make a good margarita. Yep. Moonshine margaritas. It'll curl your hair in a good way. Hey, Philip. Hey, little Heather. What's up, Amy? Yep. Where do you guys like to? What other park or resort bars that you guys have gone to that, aside from that, really there's not a lot of live entertainment. They're all at Disney Springs, honestly. I wish they would have more at the resorts, but I guess they want you at the Springs. Yeah. Go back. It's okay. There's not too much. Most of the resort bars, like, you get a little pop after the parks close. I mean, Epcot's right there if you're staying at the Epcot resorts,
Now, is there any non-Disney, like Disney friendly resorts out there that have entertainment at night? Or
I'm not sure what the Swan and Dolphin have. Atlantic Dance Hall, or you could go to Jelly Rolls. Jelly Rolls is always open till 2 in the morning. That's the dueling piano bar. That's always fun too. But
I would love to go there because even when we stayed at Boardwalk, I wanted to do that, but we never did that because
we got a Disney Mitch.
Hey guys, that was so awesome.
Yes. Right up your alley.
Mitch, where were you?
I
We
was
needed your
working
singing.
outside, so I was in and out. But I love Epcot Bob or Epcot Bob. That's funny. YeHaa Bob, Freudian.
A long time. And if you guys notice, he's got a blue ID, so he's.
We've seen him, God knows how many times. Every time when we stay at Port Orleans, quite a few times, and Stephanie and I usually get a place there early because it's a small bar.
Gotta get there.
Gotta get in and gotta get a seat early, and we've seen him. We usually stay for both shows if we can pull it off.
Yeah, he goes. He's a machine. He is like he is like the Streaminator. He is like the Panaman. Like he is. He will.
Yeah, he does 2 shows. He does 2 shows a night.
Yeah.
It's not really a big break in between, so it's kind of sort of 2 shows. But yeah, he
go to the pub and get a drink. Yeah, and their bars open right there. I've never ordered food, but I do know they have lounge food. I usually sit at the bar, like whatever, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But,
they have food till 11 o'clock usually on when things are normal.
Yep, like a typical lounge. Some places they close at 10, like the kitchen closes at 10 or whatever. And then
they usually close at 11 on Friday and Saturday there, unless they change things. But he's so funny. He's so cool.
He is. Oh, Disney Reader wants to know best to sit down for a group of teens. Oh, okay. Your dancers. Actually, I always just see it as the dancers when they do this in regard. Somebody's got the radio on. You? I can hear myself. It's like make sure you just turn off all your volumes.
Not me.
I can hear me, so that's why. Okay. But I think Planet Hollywood has a deal with. I see a lot of the performers go there. I would go for like a group. Make sure you make a reservation. So is it just like 10, 12, 20? Make an advanced dining reservation. I do see a lot of dancers groups go to Planet Hollywood. They seem to have I don't know if they have a group deal to accommodate a large group like that. But I would take the kids to homecoming. I mean, might as well. You're going to spend that Disney money. And trust me, if they're performing there anyway, why not just call ahead of time and let them know, like, hey, we're coming in November. Yeah. You could even do a private, like if you guys want to do like a mini party on your own. Just order off the menu. It's entirely up to you guys. But we do have a separate department. We've done little parties like that, like party of 20, and you kind of have family staff. We serve with family staff, and it ends up actually better because we have appetizers, and it's just served like that kind of thing. So, is that you? No. I'm like, I swear I don't know myself. Okay. But do you guys have any suggestion for big groups like that I've contactless card? I mean, everybody should have like a credit card or Apple Pay or Samsung Pay by now. You should be able to use your phone and just all of our registers I know are already designed for Apple Pay and Samsung Pay at homecoming at least. So I'm sure a few of the newer registers are also obviously we already do contactless now. Pay with your Magic Band, just pay with your Magic Band. You kind of do Mickey to Mickey, you just have to scrape it down, but make sure that's kind of that because we already have Magic Band. So definitely make sure you're or your Disney gift card. A lot of people use Disney gift cards. Try to make sure you have a Disney gift card with the newer barcode on the back. So remember I told you guys about the difference in the barcode? Some of the red Disney gift cards, the old ones that have the really long barcode, make sure you have one that kind of like, because that's just like a scan too. So we would just like, if you have your card or like around your wrist, just zap you. We can just, that way we don't even touch it. So yeah, it's hard to hear. Somebody has something on.
Reese, do you have something in the background?
Because we can hear it. Hang on. I'll go out and come back in, see if it's me, but I don't have anything on.
Yeah, that's why I switched to the headphones to make sure it wasn't me.
I got nothing.
I can do that too. I mean, I turned everything off.
Well, it sounds like we're hearing sound out of one device and it's playing through another device.
Yeah, I don't have.
Hear Scott. Are you muted, Scott?
No. Here, I can put on my ear headset. I don't know if this helps. 13, it's not bad.
Yeah, maybe it sounds. Oh, I don't know. That's weird.
Hello?
But I can hear it too. Yeah, something's playing in the background.
No.
Oh.
Hang on, I'm just making
sure. It's gone.
It's gone.
Yeah, it's gone.
Scott.
Scott dropped off, so maybe it was Scott had something on there.
Maybe Scott.
He may not have. He may have had a.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Just make sure. All right. Perfect. If you can hear me, that's fine. I can use my AirPods. That way I don't have to scream over the regular mic too. This is better. My AirPods seem to work fine. It's a MacBook. We're good.
Very clear.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we're good. Awesome. All right. Cool. Disney Reader said 13. Okay. So that's easy. I would just definitely whatever restaurant that you want to take the kids to, just make an advanced dining reservation. You know what I mean? Make sure you, if you want to go to home anyway or Regland Road or anything like that, make sure you do make an advanced dining reservation just for larger parties so you don't have to wait. If you are unable to do it on the My Disney Experience app, because that is very important, always call. The good thing about Disney Springs restaurants is they will take like walk-ins, but don't like, you might wait an hour and a half to 2 hours for that, but you can actually call. So the Disney Springs restaurants, like you can call Morimoto, you can call Homecoming. You know, if you want that down home fried chicken, you know, thigh high chicken biscuits, mac and cheese, just I would call if you are unable to get on the app, because sometimes the app is wonky with the reservations. But that's the unique thing about the Disney Springs restaurants, is that they do take walk-ins. Just make sure you're at the beginning of service. And I know I get that all the time. Like, I tried, there's like no reservations, you guys are booked up. If you want to come to lunch, get there like right at 11. If you're trying to get in for brunch starts at 9. They are open from 9 to 1. Get there like not any later than 11, between 9 and 11, because the later it gets, the busier it gets, because we do take walk-ins, as does all the table service restaurants at Disney Springs. Disney Springs is the only one where you could do that. Like, you couldn't really go up to be our guest and go up and try to get a table. You have to have a reservation at, you know, that's just how it works. So, you know, for some of y'all that haven't been to Disney in so long, that, yeah, you can't just walk up to like Cinderella's Royal Table or be our guest and be like, hey, I want a table. It's not going to happen. Yeah, planning definitely will make your trip so much better. And yeah, Disney Springs will take walk-ups. You just have to be there at the beginning of service. Don't come in at like noon or 6 o'clock or 7 or 8 o'clock at night. So between 4:30 and 6 for dinner, just try to get there early. That way you'll get in. And we've done it even in my own restaurant. Like, I get no clout. I get like, either I make a reservation or we have somebody like get there early and book it, because we're usually a giant group of people, like 20, 25, taking up the whole outside patio area, you know, that kind of thing. But yeah, no, it's super fun. They can even get you a nice big table together. We've done that. Like 13 is easy. That's like a regular family size. They've had big families like that before. Or they could give you 2 tables right next to each other too. So yeah, I think it'll be so fun. You haven't been either, Molly? Oh, you got to check out YeHaa Bob. He's super fun for sure. There was another question here too. Wow, Elaine wants to know, what's the first thing you're going to do when you open Disney World? Ooh.
Run down Main Street.
Well, I'm going to do that, but
rolling the grass in the hub.
Don't run too fast, because you'll end up hyperventilating, because your mask will prevent you from breathing.
Yeah, here we go. Yep, I'm running down Main Street with my mask. Woo! We're ready. Yep. You know, you gotta have a mask wardrobe for every day of the week at this point. Yeah, I am loving the buffalo plaid though. The buffalo plaid is awesome. It's not just for Christmas, honestly. Buffalo plaid is all seasons. All seasons. It's really good. Yeah, I'm gonna run down Main Street. Just take it all in. Honestly, that's all I'm gonna do. Hey, Janie, my fellow mask maker, how are you? I know. Molly says, as a local who pops into Disney, just, you know, whenever you want. Well, you know what it is? Yeah, exactly. You find places to wait or show up at the bar. That's my other pro tip to you. Disney Springs is unique to like the resorts or the park, because Disney Springs bars serve the whole menu. So if you guys didn't know and you haven't been to Disney in a hot minute, if you're at a resort restaurant or a resort bar, they have 2 separate menus. If you want to eat what's, let's say, like at Ohana, like you want to eat in there, you can't order that food at the bar at the Tambu Lounge. You would have to order off of their lounge menu. Disney has a giant book. It's called like the global menu, and you have to order off the appetizer menu basically at their lounges. That's like, and kids are welcome at the lounge. But at Disney Springs, the nice thing about those bars is that you can sit there, no reservation, first come, first serve, and they serve the whole menu. So that's more like a regular restaurant. Like if you go to Applebee's or Chili's or whatever, like they serve the whole menu at the bar. it's only at Disney that if you go to a lounge, you're not going to be able to get the food that's inside the restaurant that it's attached to. So, but you know, that's another way to get up there as well. Oh, the other bar that I've talked to you guys before, that's one of the newer bars that everybody should go to, is up at Coronado Springs Resort, up at Toledo, to the Dahlia Lounge, which is attached to Toledo. We did that opening. It's like all Spanish food, but that would be an amazing place to watch fireworks. The lounge again is like on the, I think, 14th floor, if I'm not mistaken. And it's up top and it has that 180-degree view. We still have to do that one night. We should just do it one night and watch fireworks from there. Because you can see Epcot, you can see Hollywood Studios, you can see Galaxy's Edge literally in front of you, Blizzard Beach, and then Animal Kingdom. So you should be able to see both like Epcot and Hollywood Studios fireworks. And that view is like stunning right up there. And it's just gorgeous up there. And you don't need a reservation to go to the lounge. Just get there early. So like get there like a 7, you know, fireworks at 8, just get there early for sure.
Well,
but yeah.
What you need is we all need to get someone with a DVC card to get us into the Top of World Lounge to have some cocktails, and it's either me or this guy that's blacked out next to me over here, right over here. Yeah, that guy. So,
yes,
but yeah,
exactly.
that would be awesome.
Mitch. Yeah, no, anytime. We need to do that. Take you guys up there. You can watch Happily Ever After from up there, you know. Cry our little hearts out. But yeah, anytime, like, I'm down. I'm ready. Let's go. I'm ready to go if you guys want to, for sure. I can see Heather. Yes, Amy, you know I'll be running down. Yeah, we're going to run down. Yeah. Happy birthday, Hollywood Studios today. I think everybody posted DHS pictures. We can't be there either for May the 4th. I mean, usually,
soon, hopefully Mr. Todd Albarado will be a DVC member, but he's still up in the air. He doesn't know for sure yet, but we'll see.
Wait, because they may have deals after all this. You never know, you know.
So
always happens.
So the Top of the World Lounge snacks, Jen. You got a choice of nachos, cheese board, soft pretzel breadsticks, pulled pork sliders, short rib flatbread, margarita flatbread, tuna poke, or Thai curry shrimp.
Okay, shrimp and tuna poke.
Tuna poke. I said it wrong. I'm sorry.
Poke.
So, and then their specialty cocktails are Bay Lake Sunset, which is Stoli, vanilla vodka, Parrot Bay rum, pineapple juice, and grenadine.
Oh, that sounds. It's like kind of like
sweet.
It's like a Sex on the Beach, basically. That's what that is.
And then they have an apple pie martini.
Ooh.
Which is apple pucker, rum chata, De Kuipers. And then Stoli vanilla vodka.
They're all sweet. Okay, sweet and sweet.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You'll like that. They're all sweet. Both of those are sweet, so you'll like them.
Seasonal Discovery Island Fizz, which is Hendrick's Gin, Saint Germain, cranberry, cucumber, lime juice, and a sprig of thyme.
Okay, that one is kind of like a cucumber cooler. That one will be very not sweet. So that's somebody who loves, you're not a not sweet person. And Hendrick's is very, very delicious and smooth gin. I'm not a gin drinker, but honestly, gin is the only, Hendrick's is the only gin that I like, because every gin is, okay, I know we're going to have a little mixology lesson here from makeup and mixology gin here, but gin, that's why gin is called gin, because they contains juniper, and juniper is called Genever. And so that's why every gin has juniper, but each maker has a variation of botanical.
There you have it.
That is
tastes like a Christmas tree.
Kinda, yeah, and every gin has different, like Bombay is different than like regular Tanqueray, and there's so many different, there's even a Genevieve gin, just saying, there is one. I should buy one just so to have Genevieve gin, because they actually make a gin named Genevieve, just so I can have it. But Hendrick's is my favorite because the main botanical plant that's in Hendrick's is cucumber, and that's why they always serve it with a cucumber kind of cocktail, because it just brings out the, the deliciousness. And there's a very delicious drink at the Nomad Lounge at Disney's Animal Kingdom. It's like that drink, I'll show you, with a watermelon in it, and that's gin also. Like it tastes like vodka to me. Like it doesn't taste bad. It's my favorite drink. It's called the High Tower Rocks, and it's so delicious, very light, very refreshing, not super sweet at all. But that's another awesome place is Nomad. I used to hang out at Nomad Lounge all the time, waiting for Pandora to open. I just like sit there looking over the bridge.
That place is place is awesome. That's very nice. Very nice decoration, architecture. Yes.
And you can see the dragon, or what's left of the dragon, down the water there over the bridge when you're crossing into Pandora. That was the last of Beastly Kingdom. That was, when you just had the boat ride when first opened. So that's the last remaining vestige of Beastly Kingdom. That's all they have left. So, but that bar is good, and they have delicious. Like they changed their menu a lot. They have a lot of vegan, like vegetarian options, like cauliflower, that kind of thing. They added more meat to the menu because they honestly had a lot of like meatless dishes, a lot of vegetable dishes when they first started. So there's still like a charcuterie plate. They have a noodle dish that I think you would really like there. But yeah, who else has eaten at Nomad Lounge or drank at Nomad Lounge? It's attached to Tiffin's.
Not me.
Yeah, that one is
it's pretty cool.
Pandora entrance.
I like it.
It's out there everywhere. It's very, very good. But High Tower Rocks is my favorite drink there. And it's like a watermelon drink. Anything watermelon, I'm down. I need to make a moonshine mash, which is what we make at homecoming. It's served in here it is. Here it is. It's so delicious. It looks like that. And it's not sweet. It's got gin in it, but trust me, it's not gin or tequila. It might be tequila. I thought it was gin, but it doesn't taste sweet. So there's two other drinks that I thought it was gin. Is it really tequila? I don't know why it said tequila on there. I don't think that's right. They have a bunch of different delicious drinks there. Hey, kid from Jersey.
Now, do any of you have? It doesn't have to be Disney. It can be anywhere in Florida. Okay. A resort that you would like to stay at that you've never stayed at just to experience it.
Grand Floridian.
No, non-Disney.
No, it can be anything. It can be anything. So no, it can be anything. Grand Floridian.
Yeah.
Well, and so would you just like to stay there just because of the hotel, or I mean, is there anything you want to experience, or?
I would like to stay there because it's like really pretty, and I would love to just like experience, staying there. I don't know, like it's a really beautiful resort. It's right near Magic Kingdom, so it'd be fun to like, jump, the monorail, back. So that's like probably the one I would want. If I could pick any, I think it would be that one. I'm pretty sure that I've never stayed at because I've stayed at Poly. Otherwise, it'd be the Poly.
And the reason why I asked this question is because my dream is to plan this out, and it's not a Disney dream, so bear with me, but to stay at Universal Hard Rock, and while I'm there, a band that I love playing in concert that I could go to, and it be during Halloween Horror Nights. That would be the ultimate for me.
That would be amazing.
That would be
awesome.
That's what I've always wanted to do, and that's why I'm not staying there until that works out correctly.
Well, that would be that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any resort. No, I definitely, my dream Disney resort, I want to stay at. Regular Poly we've done, but I want to do the Polynesian bungalows. I want to stay at the bungalow. And I know it's like 600 DVC or some kind of ridiculous DVC points. I don't know how many. I know it's like, also the Copper Creek Villas, because I was able to tour that. I actually have that in here, and if I can find it, I will show you guys. But it's just always been my dream to pretend I was in Tahiti in Bora Bora and stay at Polynesian bungalows, just because
what I've talked about before this, and actually me and Mitch have talked about this, of possibly putting points together or figuring something out or whatever, and doing the 3-bedroom grand villa just for a night for all of us to get together and have a small party there. Well, it doesn't matter where. It doesn't matter. All of the DVC, well, not all of them, but most of them have a 3-bedroom grand villa.
Yeah,
so we could do it anywhere. But I mean, to be totally honest with you, for all of us, for what we love, Mitch's home resort of Bay Lake Towers would be perfect to do it because it faces the kingdom. We can watch the show from there. We can all be together. We could have great food brought in. We could have drinks. We could have, and there's more than enough room for everybody to sleep, and it would just be a blast. And I think
we
that
got
would be
11 months advance notice since it's home resort.
Home resort, yeah.
And me and Vicky can transfer points to Mitch to help out with that. That's one perk that DVC members have.
We could do
Is you
that.
can transfer points around.
Yeah.
So.
Or even if they have Copper Creek, because they're like a house. That 3-bedroom one is 2,700 square feet.
It's really like a house, yeah.
It's a house. I've been in there, did the tour when it first opened, because I happened to be there when that opened and everything. I was still working at Wilderness Lodge, and they did the transfer from Poly because what they do traditionally is the last DVC resort that opened will transfer like the passing of the torch to the next one. So at that time it was like the 14th was Poly, and then it transferred to Copper Creek, and then now Copper Creek transferred over to Riviera. And now Riviera is the latest one. So from Riviera, they're going to be opening the back to Fort Wilderness when that one opens. So that's going to be the next one. But yeah, the Copper Creek villas are like, wow, stunning. Because then you can still see it's kind of the same as Bay Lake Tower, but you have like the channel, canal there, and
That's
it's like
what I want to try.
It's all modern. Like it's sickening. Like wow, there's a jacuzzi in the house. Like screened in jacuzzi. There's a jacuzzi in the room. Like in the patio, there's a jacuzzi.
Yep.
So
that would be the one I would want to try.
Yeah, I think it'd be fun. Yes, Gaylord Palms too. I love Gaylord Resorts.
I never went to Gaylord.
Yeah, we never stayed at the Palms. We visited, but never stayed. We stayed at other Palms, but not this one. I mean, never other Gaylord those resorts, but never this one. Nashville and outside of Dallas, we stayed at both of those. They're really cool.
I don't mean to go off subject here, but what's kind of freaking me out right now, just so you know, I'm so not used to Jen streaming early that it's freaking me out that I'm looking at Mitch's stream and I'm like, how is he getting that light? But when I look at the clock and realize that it's still daylight out, that the sun's coming, I'm normally this being 10 o'clock at night. So it's so odd it's so odd for it to be still daylight, I didn't mean to cut you off there, but it was just, it was freaking me out.
Daylight out. Yep. Oh, Dapper Canuck wants to stay at Pop. Oh, Pop is doable. Disney Mitch can tell you all about Pop Century because Disney Mitch used to be Pop Century. That was his favorite resort, like Value out of the Value resorts. I love it too.
We're going there for well, we're not going there for Christmas, but we're going there for 4th of July.
4th of July. Yep. That would be awesome. Philip said Grand Floridian. I've stayed at the Grand Floridian. We've even stayed at club level with Tanya and Melanie. So I've stayed there the one night. Hey, all you need is one night. It was very plushy. It was very nice. It was very nice. But I just, it's fancy. It's nice. It definitely is. Aulani. Molly wants to go to Aulani in Hawaii.
Aulani.
Yes, Aulani would go.
I want to go so bad.
Oh, and Philip said at Animal Kingdom Lodge, you guys, because you're DVC, you've stayed at Jumbo House or Kidani Village before?
Well, that's our home resort is Kidani.
Okay,
so
Kidani.
We've stayed there 4 times now. So, but the problem is, and this is the problem for us, and Mitch is probably different because it's a staycation. It's a staycation for him, but for us, the problem is to enjoy a DVC resort, you have to spend time in the resort. We're only there from, when we go, usually in the fall, the parks are still open till 10, 11 o'clock. So by the time you get back to the hotel, it's midnight and you're getting up the next morning and going right back out. So you never get to enjoy. So it's like you have to tell yourself, okay, we're going to enjoy the resort, and that's the thing. So.
Yeah, because when you guys come, it's just go, 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 and you're never going to enjoy it, and you're paying a lot of money to stay. And that's why, I'm all about, hey, we're all like pretty much everybody here except for Mitch. We're all travel agents here. I'm all about, hey, let's, but in good conscience, and that I am, being and giving you your pro tips, what a local would do to try to save y'all money. if you do want to, if you're going to the parks from dawn till dusk, you don't need that deluxe resort unless you are spending a couple of days that you're not going to do any theme parks and you're just going to enjoy the pool, the resort itself, because otherwise you're sleeping and showering there. Literally.
Exactly, and that's the one tip I can spend. There's no point in spending $400, $500 a night when you're going to be at the parks from, even if you say 10:30 till 10:30, you're just not going to, you're not going to enjoy it. So
yes, it's definitely, and also your pro tip to tell everybody about like staying at Universal, how you ended up like last year and it was like the best deal ever and not worked out, and you got to Bob.
We've stayed at the All Stars, we've stayed at Palm Century, we've stayed at Animal Kingdom, we've stayed at Boardwalk, we've stayed at Bay Lake Towers in the 2-bedroom.
Art of Animation, you've stayed everywhere?
We haven't stayed at Art of Animation, but what I can tell you is last year staying at Cabana Bay and then walking across the street and seeing I know I always ask you, Jen, what's it called across the street?
For what? Art of Animation?
Across the street from Cabana Bay at Universal. Across the street from
Sapphire Falls.
Yeah.
Sapphire
So
Falls. Yeah.
I honestly would like to stay more at Universal Resorts just to see.
Because their prices. Janie is saying if we're there just for parks, we do like on Earl of Bronson Highway. Hey, after watching Florida Project, I get but watch that on Netflix. But for that price, you may be able to stay in the summer. So I would definitely, you're a travel agent, Janie. I know you could check on Endless Summer Resort and as well as Cabana Bay and Sapphire Falls, because Universal, like their value resorts, technically Cabana Bay and Sapphire is their value resort. So it's supposed to be like their Pop Century, All Stars and, Art of Animation kind of level rooms if you compared it to Disney. But because theirs is newer, it's like way nicer. It's like staying at a moderate, like a Disney moderate resort, like you're staying at Port Orleans or Coronado Springs or Caribbean Beach, and you're paying value price. And they have that new one, which is the Endless Summer Resorts, which is their extra value resorts, and it's all super themed and super nice and clean. I would definitely check that out because Scott's deal that he got, he paid half of what he was going to pay at Disney for Halloween time. And he got free Halloween Horror Nights tickets, Volcano Bay tickets, Universal tickets, like the whole time he was there, and you're literally 7 minutes from Disney. So it's really definitely something to think about. If you're just going to go to the parks anyway, why not? But yeah, you could definitely get super, super cheap right off of, Earl of Bronson or on International Drive. I mean, you're pretty close there too. There's lots of really cheap deals, but just be careful. Don't stay at the Avanti or the Allure. Kaylee will tell you that.
Yeah,
be careful.
No, if you want to read anything about that, just go to her page. So she was very adamant, but it was horrible what they put her through.
Yeah, there's a lot of new places on iDrive. Absolutely. Look into those because like Universal is the resorts are all new, and that's why, because like he would have paid over $4,000, right? You would have paid $4,000 like for that same deal that you stayed, and you paid $2,300 or $2,200 for including the tickets. Yeah,
right. So
Priceline Express. Yeah.
So right now I'm actually on it right here to stay for 1 week at Universal's Endless Summer Resort at the end of September with a one night free Halloween Horror Nights ticket and a 2-park unlimited ticket, which means you can go to both parks for the whole 7 days you're there. And the queen bedroom room right now, and this is the first deal that's out by Universal on their website, is $1,853. That's Universal tickets, Halloween Horror Night tickets, the room for 7 days for $1,800.
For how many days?
For 7 nights. 7 nights.
Lord, for a week?
So you're talking for $215 total. So you're talking $110 per person. That's again Universal tickets, 2 nights of Halloween Horror Nights, and the room at Universal's Endless Summer
And it's the hopper for all the resorts. You could do Universal, Islands Adventure, Volcano Bay too, or is it just the two parks?
That's just a 2-park.
Just a 2-parks, but still, like, wow, that's really good. Molly wants to know what's the best, cheapest place to stay to see Magic Kingdom fireworks. Oh, that's gonna be hard. It's gonna be.
It all depends. Do you want to see them through binoculars, or do you want to see them out a window?
Yeah. Well, the four resorts that surround the Magic Kingdom they're all deluxe for that reason.
Yeah.
On the monorail loop, you have the Grand Floridian, you have the Polynesian, and then you have the Contemporary, and then you have Wilderness Lodge, which is by boat only. But those are the 4.
And if you're not a DVC member, rent points from a broker for Bay Lake Tower, but buy the insurance and check to make sure it covers pandemics, please.
Yes, please.
Yeah,
it's like $17.
Because I don't care what anybody says on the DID boards. I don't care what anybody says, whatever. If you book a vacation and something happens and it's canceled, it's your own fault if you didn't buy insurance. That's just life. That's how it works. I'm sorry. But, that's it. I'm sorry.
Topic on the DVC boards. I know it is a good deal, Amy. Definitely something to consider, because I know you're thinking about going on Halloween Horror Nights this year. Amy's thinking about going. So, hey, you can come with us, girl.
I know Amy will buy the insurance when she books her vacation. Amy will buy the insurance.
And we'll get the hookups. We'll get you going. If it's HH you need, we will get you. We've got this down to a science. David said he stayed at iDrive. Yeah, quite a few. I honestly, like, for MegaCon, I stay at that Red Roof Plus. I know it's not fancy. Although Kaylee's not staying there. She's she's staying at a resort closer. She couldn't book that same resort. I don't know why, because it's not full. I was able to rebook. I don't know what happened, but I know I'll have to ask her where she's staying and see if I could switch resorts. But I always stay at the Red Roof Plus. That's where we've stayed the last 3 years. Like, the first year the second year, but we were staying at the La Quinta because we wanted to be able to bring the puppy, but we ended up not taking the puppy. But the Red Roof Plus is also pet friendly, and it's just very basic, very modern, cheap and clean, and it's right in the middle of iDrive. It is across from the giant Ferris wheel, the Icon, so you could walk to Sea Life, Madame Tussauds. You do that. It's right by the Pirate Golf, little mini golf place. So that's super good. But yeah, check iDrive too. And there's so many things to do on iDrive. I know you wanted to do the the Point Orlando. That's the movie theater with the D-Box 4D. Like, if you want to watch, and it's like a vibrating seat, like you're on a ride when you watch a movie in there. It's kind of crazy. I made that mistake of we watched a Star Wars movie there. Like, I needed a seatbelt. I was gonna fly out of my seat, so maybe not doing that again. But it's all the eating, dining, entertainment places are right there on iDrive. Yeah, if you could find a deal on iDrive, I definitely would do that for sure. Insurance, don't leave home without it. It's true. Yeah, you don't have to be a pass holder. Or explain to Molly how to rent DVC points so you can stay at DVC Resort.
Well, there's numerous. All you got to do is type into Google DVC rental, and you never. I mean, you can if you want. You can find people in forums that want to rent them, but I would go through a broker personally,
right? Like David's
or any of the other ones. Right now, it's kind of hectic because of what's going on in Disney, but normally you're paying pennies on the dollar what it costs, because to book and Mitch can tell you, to book a 1-bedroom villa at Bay Lake Towers or Animal Kingdom or whatever is going to cost you minimum $650 a night. So
yeah, minimum.
That's minimum. But most of them are going to be $800 to $900 a night. Yeah, I mean, a night. So yeah, exactly. So with that being said, when you look at the points, it costs for 7 day, Mitch, for Bay Lake for a 1-bedroom. Are you thinking 200 points, Mitch? 180 to 200 points, probably.
For a what?
For a 1-bedroom villa, not theme park view, just say pool view or standard.
No, regular garden view.
It's more than that, because a 1-bedroom or a studio for that long is 120. So I'd have to go look it
up.
I
got it right here. So
you got it right there.
When you normally go, like 4th of July, that's a prime time. It's going to be peak season. It's going to be that's going to be one of the big ones right there. So for a 1-bedroom villa for standard view weekly is 268 points.
Yeah.
So when
That's
you
standard,
look,
not
so
a
that's
theme park.
that's going to be we're going to say it's going to we'll say $1,000 a night for that. So it's going to cost you $7,000 to stay in that room. So, but when you take into account renting DVC, so if you do the 19 times, before I speak, 19 times 268, it's $5,000. So to rent points through a broker, you're going to save $2,000 staying there. So that's what I mean is to stay at those resorts. Anybody that doesn't take that up now, with that being said, when you rent DVC, all you're getting is the room. There's no
Right.
package, there's no tickets, you have to buy all that extra. So if you're getting a package deal from Disney, then yes, if you're getting free dining and stuff like that, then yes. But
Oh, it was David said he stayed at a big house with a swimming pool on iDrive, and it was good. Yeah, they do have private rentals too. I always go through Booking.com when I do local, like if I'm going to iDrive, that's what I do. I go to Booking.com because you can either, like, there's no cancellation fee as long as you like cancel like 2 days before. That's what I do for MegaCon, because I can still, like, in the meantime, I have it booked. So I have it booked. You don't have to, you put your credit card, but they don't charge you or nothing. You don't have to pay till the day you show up there. You can do that, but at least you have a reservation, because MegaCon, I book a year in advance. I book it while I'm at MegaCon, because I know that it sells out that time. But you can, in the meantime, either book through Red Roof Plus or whoever, and you can get a deal, and you can cancel that one without penalty. So as a local, that's what I do when I do staycations or looking for little local hotels. I always go through Booking.com first, lock it in with the free cancellation reservation, just so you have it, just in case, and then try to book like
anything that's in quarantine.
So let me ask you this, Jen. What would you compare, like the Lowe's Hard Rock Hotel for Universal? What hotel would you compare that to at Disney? On what level?
Hard Rock, Universal has, they have like, it's a deluxe. It's considered a deluxe. So Hard Rock is considered a deluxe. So it'd be any of your. There's not really one that's like that. That's more like a rock and roll kind of theme.
Well, I'm just saying, compared value-wise, what would you compare? Would you say the Grand Floridian compared to that, as far as quality wise?
I mean, it's a deluxe. Yeah, I mean, their deluxe is just as good as any of our.
So you know what? I'll go for broken. I'll say Riviera. It's a little cheaper than the Grand Floridian, but we'll say the Riviera. And the only reason
Riviera is not considered deluxe. Riviera is even a moderate, which is kind of crazy, because it's, well, the Grand Destino Tower is probably more your deluxe. Yeah, but it's moderate.
I think they're trying to adjust things. I think they're trying to up the expectation or down the ups. Riviera is what would be deluxe in the old days, but with the price increases, now it's moderate.
Because technically, Coronado Springs Resort, you still have the little. We just stayed at Coronado. And those are all moderates for Disney. Disney's deluxe, moderate, and value. That's how their resorts go. Same kind of thing. Universal, their deluxe resorts are Portofino Bay, Hard Rock, and then Royal Pacific. That's the three that they have. And then they have Sapphire Falls and Cabana, which should technically be their moderate. And I think that's what they're going to, because they built Endless Summer, and now that's going to be their value resort, because that's how it should be. They really didn't have any moderates. Like, it's either super nice, but they were all nice. I honestly like all the Universal resorts. I think they're all gorgeous. So, you know, and the thing is, if you're not staying on property, you definitely got to have wheels. For sure. But it's really hard to find the cheapest. Like, I never answer that question. Do you guys know where would they be able to watch the fireworks without staying at a deluxe resort? What's the closest?
You can stay pretty much anywhere, and then just monorail or come in and watch them from the beach at Floridian or Polynesian or any like that. So
I don't know if they have any like home rentals like in Windermere. If you want to see Magic Kingdom fireworks from like your house, I would rent a condo or a townhome right behind Magic Kingdom. They have Windermere. I don't know if they do rentals, if they're even allowed to do that in Windermere. Probably not. I don't know if they're not allowed to sublease or Airbnb kind of thing, because I would look for a condo or a home that is in Windermere, because that's literally right behind my
So
door.
here's what I'm doing, Jen, is I'm comparing two different situations. So
Yeah.
how much would you say Mickey's Not So Scary is for 2 nights for one ticket? For one ticket per night on a say a Wednesday night, how much would you think it is in September? So how much would you say it's $120?
49, 129, yeah, 129 or 149. What is it
So
now? It's
I think
probably
it's
gone
on
up.
sale already, right? It's already on sale, so you can.
Yeah, it's been on sale for a while. Yeah, for sure. Let's check what Mickey's Not So Scary.
so did you already answer Molly there? I'm a local and kids want to stay on property. Did you already do that? For a
Yeah,
nice
a resort experience. I would do Gaylord for sure. For just a resort, you know where I stayed at
Well, she
Disney?
wants to stay on property though.
On
Oh,
property.
Caribbean Beach. For the resort experience for a good price, Caribbean Beach. We just did it with the fam. We always stay there with the
Yeah.
family. My answer is
That's a
Caribbean Beach.
very good.
They remodeled it. They have a pirate play area, and then they have that one. They have 2 slides. One's for kids that try to go down the kid slide. That one's kind of boring, but for little kids, they'll be good. But there's a big people slide, and it's fun.
And you got the Skyliner.
Yeah, you got Skyliner right there, and you can skyline it. But yeah, Caribbean Beach is my. Hey, Caroline, how are you? Oh, awesome! Yeah, I'll be around. It's October. I don't leave Orlando in October. I'm kind of like tied in, you know. But yes, Caribbean Beach is my answer. What do you guys answer for your resort stay?
That's a great answer because they have good restaurants. They got access to the Skyliner. They're close to Epcot and Studios. Oh, that's a really good answer. I mean, yeah.
So back to what I was talking. I looked it up. So it was $98 with tax for during the week, and on that was on Tuesday, and then it was $105 on Thursday, that end of September.
Are you doing? Oh, end of September.
Yeah. So basically, what I'm getting at is for 2 people to go to Mickey's Not So Scary, 2 days during the week is going to cost right around $420. So with that being said,
$100 a ticket
to stay at Grand Floridian in just a garden view queen bed standard room, with 7 days of Disney tickets, park hopper, and just with that is $5,978, and then another $420 for Mickey's Not So Scary. So you're looking at $6,400 to stay there. That's Disney tickets, the hotel, and 2 Mickey's Not So Scary nights. Now, to stay at the Hard Rock Universal, which is their deluxe, whatever, to get 7 days unlimited 3-park where you get the Volcano Bay, Universal Studios, and Islands of Adventure park hopper unlimited, and 2 nights of Halloween Horror Nights for the whopping cost of $3,160.73. So all I'm saying is it is less than half to do the same entertainment value at Universal than at Disney. So,
but you're not at Disney.
I understand that.
But
we're gonna throw down, Scott. We're gonna throw down. Disney Mitch is not Universal.
Because she's a local. She might not need all that. She would just have to do price of the room, just because. Also, you get Florida resident deals, Molly. Because if you're a Florida resident, you get make sure you have your pass holder deals, and I would just go on that because we get a different landing page if you live in Florida, like Peter was talking about earlier. I would take advantage of your local pass holder deals for sure. You got this.
Well, and the thing is we usually come twice a year, so like Jen knows, I plan it out that because we're DVC, we get the Florida pass resident. So the price. So normally the first trip we come, we buy the annual pass for Disney. Then when we come back for Halloween Hornets, we've done this for the last 2 years. We end up getting the pass for that, and so we can do both, so that we get the same benefit as Jen, Heather, Mitch, Peter, where we can do the Disney and then we can do the Universal. But for the cost of staying, that if you're going to stay in the resort, I would suggest for the experience, Disney World all the way. A Disney resort, nothing compares to it. But if you're going just for a room and you want just a little experience, I hate to say it, but you got to go with Universal for the value. Just because it's in, and the All-Stars are going.
Cabana Bay. Like, if you're doing that, because Molly's talking about Yeah, the resort experience. If you just want to stay in the room and do the pools, Cabana Bay has like 3 pools, and they have a lazy river. Like that's one of their pools.
Cabana Bay
And
is a
it's,
good deal.
Well,
yeah,
and just the
Volcano Bay.
and
You
it's
know,
so cool. And I mean, it's one of the coolest quick service
Yeah.
themed meal areas ever because it's like you're sitting in a drive-in. You know what I mean?
Right.
Eating your food. It's just
Yeah.
it's
There's
cool.
Starbucks in the resort. It's very important. Starbucks in the resort.
I
You're
mean,
right.
Starbucks
You can
important.
see Volcano Bay from your like hotel room. You can see Volcano Bay if you have a Volcano
Well,
Bay.
plus they have
view.
a lazy river right at the hotel.
Right.
Granted, you have to buy the inner tube when you check in, and it's like
If you're
$4.
renting. Yeah.
Well,
but
no,
it's-
you can't rent. You have to buy it. It's $4.
You have to buy
You have to buy
Oh,
it.
then it's yours.
So, but usually if you check in and you're smart, people, when you're checking in, if you check in right at that checkout time, people be saying, here, take these. We can't take them on the plane. Take our inner tube. So you end up getting free inner tubes. So
Yeah, that's true. You could definitely do that. But yeah, for just like it's different. Like you have to plan a vacation differently. Like I always say, like if you're a local, this is what you do. If you're not a local, but at any discount that you can possibly get, whether you're, military,
Oh.
also they have the whole Shades of Green thing where they can stay at Shades of Green. They also have the ability to buy any ticket, whether the event is sold out or not.
And Mitch
So,
taught me
yeah.
this trick. This is very important.
Yeah.
When you book on Booking, and if you stay at a resort outside of Disney and you see this price and you're like, holy cow, what a great price. And then you go to check in and all of a sudden it's like, that'll be $600 more. You're like, what? Because they don't charge you the fees and everything on Booking. So, and they don't tell you that. So when you go to check in, like at what's the one right from the crossing the bridge from Disney Springs that we've stayed at, what is that? I mean, literally, it's got the walk.
Wyndham?
Wyndham has a bad habit, and they got me the first time on Booking where you book it, and it's like, wait, 8 days for $900? Oh wow! And then you go to check in, and then it's, oh, you will need a credit card to charge $630 more. It's like, what? And it's like, yeah, you got to pay for the fees and the taxes and the
That's
the
crazy.
dolphin and the dolphin
And the Swan, yeah.
will
They
do
charge-
that too. And
Yeah.
they're on property. They're
Right.
not Disney, but they are on property.
They're owned by Marriott.
gotta be careful about them.
Homewood Suites. Yeah, they're owned by Homewood, whatever / Marriott. But if you're staying at the Swan and the Dolphin, they're going to
And-
charge you an extra $400 for water and Wi-Fi. Just saying,
And
they don't include it in the price.
all Disney resorts, Universal resorts within a mile of the parks, we're going to charge you a parking fee. But
Parking.
Disney, if you are handicapped, they waive it. They waive it, and you get free valet. So just saying. So for those
Right,
of you
but
that
you have
are,
to have an extra handicap if you have your tag.
yep,
make
whether
sure
a
you have
license
your
plate or a
tag.
tag or whatever.
Yeah,
So
let's your tag. That way you have it. Or the Hilton is that? Yeah, Mitch has stayed at all of those Disney Springs resorts because they're the good neighbor Disney resorts. You still get the same perks if you stay there.
Yep.
So if you're staying
get
there, you
EMH.
can.
You're
Yeah,
on
you still
EMH.
get. Yeah, you get EMH, extra magic hours. You still get the buses. You get all of that stuff, all the same. Oh, we lost Scott again. But yes, you definitely get all of those perks too. But the parking, they charge free. It's free parking, right? Over at Wyndham or Hilton or
No.
they also charge parking.
Yeah.
So everybody charge.
All of the ones on Hotel Boulevard charge for parking. The Hilton.
So
all
that's
of them.
a
The
different
Hilton,
thing.
Wyndham, Best Western, all of them. All charge for parking.
yep. So that's the thing is if you're trying to.
Oh, what'd I do?
Heather.
Hey,
Hi, Heather. Hey, Heather. How are you? It's the Heather Show. So
I
if,
didn't know you could do Zoom.
the one tip that I could tell you, if you see a price and it's too good to be true, call the hotel
It is.
and ask.
Yeah.
Just
Right.
call and ask. And if you're trying to do it, I mean, and I know a lot of us do it where we're trying to stretch that dollar to make it or whatever. The nickel and dime will kill you. So call and ask.
Yeah.
Call and ask. What
Yeah.
fee
Yeah.
is this? What do I owe when I check in? What are the parking fees? What is the parking situation? Ask.
I don't
Ask.
know why you don't just add it to the price of the room. Like, we know how everybody had a hissy fit when they added, because then also the parking fee is tiered at Disney. Like, if you're staying at a value, it's what, $12, and it's like, it goes up the fancier, like $25 a day if you're staying at a deluxe resort. So just saying, you know.
Well, but the other thing too is the reason why they don't tell you the fees is because of the cancellation thing. Because once you're there and you're at the counter and you're like, oh, well, forget this, I want to cancel, and they're like, okay, well, you're only getting 25% of your money back, you know, or whatever. So yeah, so it's literally a scam that they really, I don't know why no one has ever brought this up. Why they should make it that they have to show, that's the cancel.
I didn't know they didn't do that. Like they don't show you like what the extra fees are, and they don't show you.
No.
In small print, it'll say additional fees will be
like small print. You're
Exactly.
and literally, you got your full printout for booking, and then yep. So
have you guys have any experience like that where like you showed up at a Disney or like a park resort and you were like, what? There's all these crazy fees. Has that happened to you guys when you've been at Disney? Any weird shenanigans like that? Let us know. Like, type it out in the comments if you had some kind of crazy experience happen to you when you were, you know, at the parks and checked in, and you're like, how much? You know, that's just crazy.
I've learned. So, you know, I look for them, but still, even when you know and look, sometimes they still creep up on you, and then I'm like not surprised. I'm like, okay, you got me.
Right.
Yeah, because you stay all the time, like, you know, for work, you're always staying at a hotel. So, like, you would know on, like,
Hotel Plaza Boulevard. I've tried I've tried 6 or 8 of the hotels. So, not all of them, but a lot of them. And they all have hidden fees.
Yes.
Yep. You know.
Oh, yeah, Rosalie, YeHaa Bob was at the beginning of the stream. He was right at the beginning. So, for sure. You always book with Disney, and you can't go wrong. Yeah, that's true. Always book with Disney.
Yeah.
Oh no, you're
the best way to go.
That's Disney is going to bend over backwards to make it right. And I'm not going to. Last time when we were there, the whole family was there. When the fall, when Amber had found out that she was in the Disney College program.
Right.
We stayed at I can't think of it. Not All Star, but Pop Century. And they were painting the big tall people because we were in the 70s area. They were painting, and it was with that. Yeah, it was with that horrible epoxy paint, and it was coming in our room so bad that we ended up leaving a day early. That because it was just I couldn't stand it, and I went to the thing. I went to the front desk and I told them why we were leaving. I'm like, listen, one day I can handle it, 2 days I can handle it, but all week I said, I'm done. I said, I've got to go. And they're like, well, you know, I go for one night. I'm going to leave. I drove. We left early and when I got home, Disney called me and they ended up refunding 3 nights of my vacation. Because I didn't ask for it or anything like that. They did it just because they know I come all the time and they wanted to make it right. So,
right. And they always will. I mean, the thing is, if you're nice, remember that you attract bees with honey and not vinegar. You know, apple cider vinegar is good for you. I mean, allegedly. We always have to say that, you know. But, you know, yeah, exactly. So do they put the full in Braille? Yeah, it's hard, but definitely ask. And, you know, if you're nice about it, they'll usually make it right. I mean, they do. Oh, wow. Janie said they've had people charge for parking when they had no car. But yeah, they will always fix it for you. Absolutely, they will. They're very, very good about that. Now, Disney is bar none, you know. And make sure you can always book for free with your Disney certified travel agent, you know. Shameless plug. But, you know, yeah, it's just if you're really new to this or you want somebody like to book you a vacation, it doesn't cost you any more. You know, or you get the extra perks of somebody who is actually here in Florida. If anything happens,
and that's the key is a travel agent. I mean, I used them before I was one and stuff like that. But the thing is there is no extra cost, and usually they can find you the best deal, and you can always double check them because you can go on the site and you can look up the exact same reservation. The only difference is what I found about having a travel agent is when there's a problem, when you're there and you can't deal with it, you call your travel agent. And if it's a good travel agent and they want your business, they're going to do whatever they can to make it right so you can still enjoy doing what you're doing, and they're going to be on the phone calling and finding out this and that to help you. So I just
Right.
but if it's your thing to investigate and plan it and everything like that, then by golly, do it. But if you're the type of person that says, I don't want to deal with it, the resorts pay the travel agent to take your reservation. You don't pay the travel
You
agent.
don't pay anything. Yeah, exactly. You know, and if you have somebody that's in house, like I always say, hey, like you're, you know, finding a Disney travel agent that's local, if you're coming to Walt Disney World, is good because we're here.
Yep.
If you need
And
anything,
you
we're
see
here.
these guys, you see all these travel agents right here, and you see them all the time. So they're not
Like
unknown.
I'm always in the parks, you
They're
know,
not
I'm
somebody
there.
on.
You
Yeah,
know, I
they're
will
not an
find you.
unknown person. They're not an unknown person on the other end of an email or a phone. You know these guys, so use these guys, please.
But yeah, you know, and I've always, even like when it with friends, I've done that. Like I've booked a lot of friends. They're like, hey, Arian, oh my gosh, hey, Arian, long time no see. I worked with Arian in Vegas. We got well, I know you're not in Vegas anymore, but yep, we used to work in Vegas together. How you doing? That's so awesome. I'm glad you came by. But yeah, anytime you guys have any questions, you know, I'm always like honest with y'all. I'm like brutally honest. You know, we still got to be nice about it, but hey, we're trying to get you the best deal for your money. And then you have people, of course, that money is no object, and you know they want to spend 20 grand on a vacation, and they have, and they will, and that's awesome. You know, like you could do that too. And if you need cruise help with any other like cruise line, like that's Heather for you. She's your cruise lady. She's like, you know, she does all the cruises. I mean, she was on the phone that one time. Was it Royal? That you had to like, oh, good Lord. You were like,
yeah.
Carnival.
Oh my gosh. 2 hours. It was intense.
Oh, yes. Let me know when you're down here. Arian said, yeah, Heather will be on the phone for 3 days for you because she did it for a client, like 3 days. Like blowing up the phone because, you know, like everybody was trying to get through. Can't, you know, with the cancellations due to, you know, pandemic.
Yeah, yeah.
So she had to fix all of that stuff. So yeah, let me know when you're coming down south. I'm always here. You know, like if you're finally coming to Disney, that's amazing. I think all the West Coast people, when they finally come to Walt Disney World, and then they're like, Disneyland who? Disneyland did what? Although you have, you know, Lance is down here. He's been to both. He is from California, but he's about to be a Floridian in a year or so. So that's really exciting. It's totally different. So, you know. What does Lance say? Yeah, stream of information. Yeah, Janie said she was on the phone with cruise lines lately. Yeah, that's just got to be hard. Time is money, people. Time is money. Yeah, their phones are probably getting blowed up left and right. So, you know, your cruise got canceled. Everybody's.
My cruise was canceled. I was supposed to be, yeah, it was last week. I was supposed to do a 3-day cruise, and yeah, I got canceled. So I got my cruise credit. So I don't know when I'm going next. I don't know if I want to be on.
Did most people do cruise credit? Did people get refunds? Was it a full 100% refund or no?
$125% cruise credit. So I'm actually gaining money from the cruise. So because you have to rebook and it's more expensive, you do extra money. So
that's kind of good. Is that what they did for everybody? That they offered you more money, like if you did the cruise credit? So that's good.
Yeah, a cruise credredit, which I prefer because I am going to go on a cruise again. It's
right. You know you're going to go.
Yeah,
like
you know, yeah.
2021 or something. So I'm going to go on a cruise again. I don't know when, but it's definitely going to be in the future.
Oh, wow. Yeah, no, you might as well. I mean, I don't know. What are you guys' feelings about all the different, we had 3 cruises canceled. Oh, girl. Yeah, they're going to be, I mean, you said their bookings are up, right? Wasn't somebody saying bookings are up actually right now?
They are.
Yeah, they are. For 2021. Well, this year was supposed to be the biggest year for cruising. I saw like a few videos on it. Like that was apparently this was the big year. I guess like people are taking cruises and now.
Right. Oh, the next Royal. There you go. Yeah, cruise credit. I definitely would definitely. I mean, that is the way to go. But I guess right now, yeah, maybe wait till next year or once we have a vaccine, then we can go. But it's true. That is, I agree with you, David, in the one sentence. Yeah, that is the one thing that the doctor said to me. Like, no cruises, not right now. It's like that's the one. And I'm like, well, yeah, none of us are going on a cruise right now. They're not going to let anybody on unless it's
cruises.
safe.
I think the next cruises are going to be projected in late July. That's apparently what's happening at the moment. They're not allowed to sail. Of course, there's still sailings available. For like and stuff. They haven't canceled those sailings yet, but technically the cruises aren't going out until very late July.
Very late July.
Me and Peter were talking about this actually earlier today. That I don't know how cruises could honestly do it. And Peter brought it up that you go out on a cruise and different ports of call, different countries have different rules and standards that the U.S. has.
Yeah.
So I don't know how you could go out and they could allow you to go to the Bahamas, to St. Martin and get off the ship and then come back. So me and Peter started thinking, Peter said, and we were talking that maybe like Royal Caribbean, Disney and all that, the first couple cruises are just going to go to their private islands and come back.
Coco Cay, Castaway Cay, exactly. It's just a random island in the middle of the ocean. So
I want to do that. Coco Cay looks so good. I want to go there so bad.
I was supposed to be there. I was supposed to be there last Sunday. And I'm so bummed.
But Heather, if you were there last Sunday, we would not have been able to watch a concert with you and Dan this week.
Right.
That was so much fun. And Dan was representing OU from, I mean, it's 15 minutes away from my house. So it was awesome.
Yep.
I love all the. Okay.
You can do, there's a bunch of Carnival is a private island. They all have private islands. Princess. Another thing that would be cool is to do but unfortunately it's illegal in the United States, is to do cruising to nowhere, where basically you just stay on the ship and it just.
What is it called?
It's called cruising to nowhere, and it doesn't stop at any port. It just in the ocean for a few days, but it's illegal here in the United States. It's illegal here in the United States.
Well, but this is what me and Peter thought. Is it states all you have to do is stay at a port overnight and then you can come back.
A private island.
Or you just go to Nassau and nobody's allowed off the ship and then you dock there and then you leave. That's what I think is going to happen, because I don't know how you could risk.
Because you can't get off on any islands. No, then I would totally do that, because you only technically need your passport if you're gonna have to fly out or you can get off the ship. But if you don't get off the ship, then you don't really leave the ship. Right. You just stay on the ship.
I don't know. I guess that's gonna be very interesting to see in the next couple months what they're gonna do with cruising, because that's also another possibility. Is
because then so many different countries are gonna be like. That's why you can't do the Alaska, because Canada's no, thank you.
Season this year, thank goodness I went the previous year in 2019.
Right. Yeah, I love that.
Canceled. It's all starting in July, in late July, but it's probably going to be canceled this year, and it's a mess. Those bookings are just a mess.
Yeah, Castaway Cay. I can't wait to do that. Well, I would love to do a cruise to nowhere on an Oasis class, because we did the tour on the Royal Caribbean. I love the Harmony of the Seas or the Symphony or any of those, Allure, any of the big Oasis class. That's Peter said. Yeah, I don't want to leave the ship. It's like Vegas. I want to explore the ship. It's amazing in there. I would do the spa, do the zip line.
Australia, where you can cruise to nowhere. In Australia, there's sailings that do that, but they need to tweak the law a little bit here in the United States, because I think a lot of people do that. I would do that, not get off the boat at all. I would cruise to nowhere.
They do that right now. They should fix that because of what's going on. How many, if they want to get the cruises going, having a cruise to nowhere would be great, because that way we're not a slave to the countries that we have to check into, Bahamas or St. Martin or whatever. We can just because you're not allowed off. They don't want us there. And I get it. We don't want them. They don't want us. All the borders are closed. But if they want to get the cruises going, I would do that and be like, hey,
Um,
you're enjoying the
yeah.
ship. You're not doing excursions right now or going out, or like
I
the
would
one
do
I
that
wanted
in a
to do. Yeah, I would do
Sorry,
it. Like, you're there to enjoy that giant, beautiful hotel on on the water. Like, it was just gorgeous. But yeah, I have the little video here I'll share of the Copper Creek tour that I did right when they first opened. Here, I'll share this with y'all so we can watch it real quick. Yeah, like, I didn't have it queued too quickly for the what do you call it, for the screen share earlier, but we're learning. Yep, there you go. This is the one we'll share, and I will play this for you guys.
I'll be right back.
Okay, we'll watch this real quick. It's like 4 minutes, very short. Oh, there's Jen.
She's in 2 places at once.
Look at all those crazy people. There's a jacuzzi, y'all. There's a jacuzzi inside the room, or the cabin. It's awesome. It's so fancy in there. It's so fancy.
Ooh, bathroom.
Oh, no. There you go. You can't get it together today. There we go. In this, yeah. Canoe. It's a boat, not a canoe. Yay! That was fun, but that was my little tour. I got to do that, during the opening week of Copper Creek. So that was like, I'd watch Happily Ever After in the tub. You know,
I love that. Oh my gosh, that would be so
it's
much fun.
really, really pretty. I mean, I think, you'd see mainly like the fireworks. I mean, you're not going to see the projection or anything like that, but you'll see the fireworks, no problem. Because you're right there, like behind those trees is Bay Lake Tower. So that's definitely something. Oh, thank you, Rosalie. That is so sweet. Well, you guys are our family. You guys are our Ohana. So there's lots of different, tours and stuff. Like I know like a ton of these different vlogs, but that's Copper Creek is what I have. I don't have inside the Poly bungalows. I need to do a tour inside the Polynesian bungalows or just stay there. A Disney ship tour. I have not, because I need to go. Yeah, once they have more open.
They go up really quickly, I've noticed. So
I've only done Royal, but I haven't done a ship tour for Disney because I don't see any right now on DTA, but we'll have to check it out.
Yeah.
They fill up really quick. I mean, they really, really do. So I would love to do a ship tour, especially here in Port Canaveral. I would definitely do a Disney ship tour next time whenever they open it back up. I would love to. We were supposed to have like a travel agent, like for our company, like a convention or, and one of them was a tour. They had like a Royal Caribbean tour, ship tour planned in that, but it's probably, I'm sure it's canceled because it's like June. Like it was supposed to be in June. So I don't think that that's going to happen. Plus, it was, what do you want? Oh my gosh, were those alligators? What are we watching? It's a lot of teeth. There's the giant crocodiles. I don't know what Rob is watching, but there's some big crocodiles on the television. But I would love to do a Disney ship tour. So I've never done a Disney cruise. I really, 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 really want to go for sure. I don't know. David's like scared too. Like he said, that's like a giant incubator for COVID or anything, like norovirus. That's the worst.
They're going to be doing a lot of things before you get on. Apparently, so here's what's happening. They're going to test. I think they're going to test everybody before they get on the ship. And if you lie on the piece of paper, there's like always a piece of paper before you get on a ship. You have symptoms of colds, if you have diarrhea, and
anything.
That you lie. Like if you're on like the boat and then they find out that you lie, they're gonna fine you, and they're gonna kick you off at the next port. So
okay, they're gonna take you to jail. I'm like, what?
Sure, going to cruise. And a lot of the cruises now, apparently, some of the cruise lines, if you give them a call saying you do have like sick symptoms, like you're not feeling well, they will give you a refund for your cruise because they don't want
it's better to be honest. You know what I mean?
They want so it's super simple. You call your cruise line up like a few days before the ship. You're not feeling well, and they'll help you.
Yeah, it's better to be honest than not honest. I mean, you better be honest and just get the refund and don't get everybody all sick or that kind of thing. But yeah, that's going to be all different. I know like I know Peter was saying, or a lot of people are, getting ready for Monday because I don't know if they think that they're going to have a big influx on Monday, being that phase 1 of reopening the state starts on Monday. So they think there's going to be a lot of people that are trying to go to Disney on Monday. I'm like, Disney never said they were open. I'm like, I know Peter's all scared for that. Like, not scared, but he's going to have a lot of work just because, like, they've updated the pop-ups on the website and it tells you, like, everything's still closed, including Disney Springs. So, I haven't heard anything. I just had, my wonderful manager again call just to check up on all of us because he's just really, really good like that about checking in. But no, like there's no anything, like, oh, this thing broke, but I think it's still fine. Look, I cracked it. It's still hanging on pretty good. Well, it was really tight. So I went like this and I snapped it.
Yeah, but they're always super tight.
Yeah, it's still fine. I may just have to do surgery on it and cut it open and glue it. Or I might just slice it all the way open and then just put another headband in it. I think that's what I was going to do. Just kind of like do surgery on it and just cut it all. Yeah, it's pretty loose in there. So I think I can slice it open. But actually, It's fine. It's holding. It's not going to fall off my head. You're going to take it off during a ride anyway. It's fine. It's actually good because it's not pinching your head, you know. That.
Yeah, that's the worst. Deep hurt your head.
Yeah, that's exactly my. See, there you go. That's my question. Like, that's what I was just talking about. That,
No.
you know, like staff is getting no phase 1. Monday is only phase 1. So yeah, let me try to find Orange County guidelines here for phase 1. No, if you go on
They're slowly opening. That's basically.
yeah, we're slowly opening guidelines for yeah, reopening. Because yeah, that's what everybody is thinking. Like all of the cast members that are working behind the scenes, like check your Disney World website, check your app, your My Disney Experience app, because they got pop-ups there saying nope, it's still closed. I don't know, people are trying to go to Disney for May the 4th. It's not gonna happen. So I'm trying to find, oh yeah, right here, 10 hours ago. I'm just trying to find, I want to see the graphic on here, or the that way I can like put it up. I thought I had the graphic somewhere. I had saved it somewhere. See if I can find it. That way people don't try to like show up. And phase 1 starts Monday, which is, see if I can find it for y'all so you could
Exactly.
see it. But there's a graphic. There was like a view. Oh, here you go. With Monday's soft reopening of Florida, so it's like a soft opening. Orange County has developed a set of guidelines to help local establishments open but continue to prevent the spread of coronavirus. Our mayor, Jerry Demings, has released a list of guidelines that the businesses are recommended to follow. And these are approved. So basically, social distancing still, telling employees to stay home when sick, face coverings for employees, so make sure you have your masky mask already. Conducting health screenings, sanitizing and washing hands frequently, high-risk individuals from work from home, temperature checks for staff. There's also, I thought there was another list about restaurants or specific, there it is. There was the draft, yep. There was another one. Yeah, if anybody has 100 degrees or above, they must go home. So there was another graphic. There was one specifically about restaurants, and one of them said about the bars. Oh, you have to have, like, you can have restaurants open like outside seating. Oh, okay, here we go. Restaurant owners that they still need to obtain proper permits if they plan to serve dinners outside in order not to exceed the 25% capacity inside. So you still have to apply for a permit to open. I have not gotten, you know, it'll also keep guests from dining in parking lots, sidewalks, or other areas that could create a safety hazard. The county has purchased 1 million masks using money from the CARES Act that will be distributed to small businesses so they can keep their employees safe. Oh, are they going to provide us masks? I'm going to bring my own, though, because it's probably cuter, just saying. You know? All right, if an employee is forced to miss a shift due to failing a health screening, it's up to the employer whether to get paid or not. So you're not really sure if you're going to get paid or not, probably not. Yeah, and of course, having PPEs. So far, we're at 1,314 deaths in Florida so far. So, you know, yeah, they're going to be testing. I thought they had a thing about bars specifically, too. I'm trying to find, there was another graphic. I can't really find it. Let's just try to see if I can find it where, you know, we had to put reopening bars in Florida. Yeah, because that's the big one. If they know, everybody's thinking, oh, is Disney Springs open? Is Disney Springs open? Because everybody's thinking Disney Springs is going to open first, but that's going to be like phase 2. So restaurants and retail, I know, like the outdoor seating here. Let me go pull this up. There's 3 different ones on here. I'm trying to find the graphic because there was a little graph of what you had to do. The dashboard. Yeah, I think that's the one. But I thought there was something specific with no change. Yeah, that is the one. Okay, I got it. I thought I was like, am I losing my marbles? Because I knew I saw the graphic somewhere. It open. Trying to show you guys the graphic of what it said. Yeah, it says reopening Florida, safe step by step, outdoor seating. I'm just, yeah, the stay-at-home, okay, the stay-at-home order expired on April 30th. So basically the stay-at-home order is like done pretty much. But they are monitoring the hospital bed capacity as well. And of course the testing phase. Elective surgeries can resume. Oh yeah, here's phase 1. I'll show you guys. That way I can share the screen with y'all. So we're looking at the same thing. Because I'm like, oh, I really get confused. We're not opening on Monday. Nobody show up to Disney Springs, y'all. Because that's not going to be a good thing. Don't show up to Disney Springs. That would be bad. All right, it's right here. Here's the phase 1. Here, I'll just blow it up right here. Elective surgeries can resume. Here, I don't know if you can see me. There you go. Can you still hear me? You can, right? All right.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure you can still hear me while I'm doing my thing here. I just wanted to show you guys what they have. That's exactly like the official order. So we don't have a stay-at-home order in Orange County anymore. Yeah, I mean, I live in a different county, but I'm sure it's the same thing. But they could do outdoor seating with the 6-foot space between tables and indoor seating at 25%. And retail stores can operate at 25% of indoor capacity. No change for bars, gyms, and personal service, such as hairdressers. So my concern is, what about restaurants that have bars? Because most restaurants at Disney Springs have a bar. That's the problem. You still can't socialize with more than 10 people. So, and then the face masks, of course, are recommended. And then they also have the different guidelines. So that's the official guidelines. Like, that's the same. All these other articles are pretty much the same that they've rolled out for Monday. So restaurants, retail, I mean, we're just going to have to check it out. Yeah, Miami. Oh, actually, this doesn't apply to Miami, Broward, or Palm Beach. They don't get anything. They're still closed. So don't worry about that. This is the phase 2. Okay, here's another one that I'll here, let me show you this one. Oh, there's Mitch. Or Mitch was there. Oh, he'll come back in a minute. I didn't see he was backstage. But the phase 2 is what everybody's waiting on for sure. Less than 30. Yeah. Hey, Johanna, how you doing? Oh, little League is canceled. Massachusetts still closed, so that's good. Yeah, for sure. And oh, Jason started work today in the beautiful peach state of Georgia. They finally got to work today, and we were busy. Oh, yes. Oh, no, you didn't get to drink your matcha till you got off. Mama needs nails done. I know. I'm going to drive to Georgia and get my nails done. Yeah, or just sodas, or they won't open. Dapper says the problem with elective surgery is propofol. Oh, are you running out of propofol, honey? Rob? No? Okay. They don't got to run on propofol. We got Diprovan for everybody, so you're good. We're not going to, that's kind of important. Well, they're actually ramping up in Rob's hospital. They're ramping up next week, being that elective surgeries start Monday.
Yeah.
Like, he has to work every day next week, like every day.
There you go. So is he happy about that, or is he bummed at less video games, Rob?
Well, he's like, we don't have enough nurses for all these rooms. They want like every room full. So they've got hand cases, you know, the hand doctor, the foot doctor, the dental, everybody's like, all these surgeons, like 15 surgeons coming in. So they're going to get a bum rush with all these cases. And I know everybody's.
I'm just saying, he's been bummed he hasn't had work, but now he's going to be overloaded. So, Rob?
Yeah. Well, Rob's enjoying his video games. You should enjoy it while he can, because they're going to try to. They're going to try to like roll them out and be all kinds of crazy. But phase 2 is what everybody's waiting on, I think, is that's the one where, you know, restaurants can open up to 75% capacity, salons, barbershops, all of that stuff with limitations. They don't know yet. I mean, they said it. I think he thinks it's going to be measured in weeks. So we'll see. I mean, we're kind of like phase 1 is going to be like guinea pigs. I feel like we're gonna pick guinea pigs.
Yeah, I'm gonna let those phase 1 people go out there because, you know,
Yeah, they can be the guinea pig.
No,
Yeah.
I'm in a high risk category too, so I'm gonna let them go first.
I mean, and that's also like they're talking about, like, when they talked about, it was like the whole the survey that Universal sent out. That's pretty much what that we talked about last week, and that's what everybody's talking about too. Oh wow, they run out of everything. Oh, in Canada, because it probably the shipping lines are closed. Like you can't get your medication. I have to switch over. My AirPods are now deceased. They're dead. But yeah, they haven't run out of anything. But that's good because I mean, most of the places here, the surgery has been, elective surgery was closed. They just have emergent or whatever. I'm all matchy today too, up down to the ears. my little Minnie Mouse case. We matched today. Minnie and I are twinning.
Oh, can't hear you.
Oh no, Jen, we can't hear you.
You muted, Jen.
Here we go.
Okay, there.
Sorry, I
Yeah.
had to recharge the AirPods. But no, yeah, Rob's gonna be busy next week. They said a lot of cases, they have a lot of all of that stuff. So it is what it is. Just enjoy it and go with it slow, and hopefully Jason wearing his PPEs and being very, very safe, wearing your mask while at your nail techs always are good anyway. Like my salon that I went to are always wearing masks and gloves, and they always do. Like everybody wears gloves, so it's good. Can you not hear me still?
We can
Yeah,
hear you.
the chat's in delay. Everything's delayed.
Yeah, there's a delay for a second. Yeah, make sure you all give us a thumbs up if you haven't already. Let's get it to like 100 likes or 100. We're pretty close. So if you haven't given us a thumbs up, make sure you do that. That was super fun. Okay, I know there's a delay. I just want to make sure it's back up and running. Yeah, I have Port Orleans Riverside in the back. That's what that is here. Look. I don't know if you can see it. It's Riverside. Wait. Yeah, I put Riverside back there. It's just fun.
Very nice hotel. I love that place.
Yes.
Yeah, it's right by Disney Springs. Yeah, that was so nice of YeHaa Bob to come over, though. That was so nice of him. That was so much fun. But yeah, just scroll back to the beginning of this stream if you haven't already. But
I had no idea he was gonna. I had no idea he was gonna be dressed the part and be performing. That was so cool.
He does it all. He's super fun. We need to do that one night, honey. They do like participation, like everybody, like they make the guys all stand up and participate.
Rob
and
hasn't been there?
Yeah, they do. The guys do a thing, and then they'll have the girls and the kids. Like he's very interactive, and he's just a little loud. So it'll be a day like where we're off the next day, maybe like a Friday night or something where nobody, because it's you want to have a couple of cocktails. It's just in the little cozy lounge there at Riverside. So we should do that. That's super fun.
Yeah.
Can you add to any new and exciting phase 1 things that they're doing for y'all this week, unless the massive amount of surgery? Is there any other new guidelines or things that are implementing, aside from the massive amount of cases they have scheduled for next week? That's what Rob's like. I mean, when they say, okay, go ahead, start doing surgeries, they're going bananas.
Careful what you wish for.
I know it's next. Teachers refuse to report. I mean, I'm trying to see. Okay, there's Amy. I want to know what your state is doing for phase 1. So Pennsylvania has a red, yellow, and green phases by county. Oh, that's smart. Some counties can open in May 8th and May 15th. Okay. And the eastern side of Pennsylvania would get really hard. Is that the most populous part of Pennsylvania? It's like super populated. Yeah, this doesn't apply to Miami and Broward. They're still locked down, Honey. I know you want to go play. Rob's got to get all his.
Let's go play. Yo, Rob, what's up?
Rob.
Enjoy his video games. Riley's being crazy. Oh no, she's starved for attention. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of scared that everything's like. I just hope we don't get like a spike because we did this and then all of a sudden, like.
Well, it's got to happen, right? I mean, they're gonna let people out and people get close again. So there's going to be somewhat of a spike.
Golf course is open tomorrow, but you got
Pools, beaches.
How can you be like 6 feet apart when you're playing golf? And you got to get your each golf cart each. I guess you can't ride the golf.
No, the carts are all individual over here. Only one person per cart over here.
Right, that's what.
Not to mention the whole fact that when you go out to a grocery store, you stand 6 feet away.
Yeah.
And then you come up and you use the same touchpad that everybody else has been touching.
Well, that's why they said you should just do Apple Pay or Samsung Pay.
Yeah.
Or
I have one. I have the clean hand, and the dirty hand.
And a dirty hand, which is what we try to do. And then, like, that's what you try to, or like you Apple Pay, or hopefully they should have that ready for all of the registers. So you don't have to use your card. You could just do Apple Pay with your phone, and you don't even have to touch it. Like
Right.
Walgreens and see has got
I
that.
have to go eat dinner. So this was fun being here. I gotta go eat dinner. So
Heather, good seeing you, Heather.
Riley Ray is here. Riley Ray, I want to say hi to you before we get here. I gotta finish sewing filters too. I'm a lean mean.
More filters?
Oh yeah, I got orders coming out of my ear. Come here, Riley. There's no more stay-at-home orders, so we can.
Hey everybody, I'm sorry I'm not on chat. I have no idea what's on chat, but hey everybody.
There's Riley Ray. They just want to see Riley Ray.
Riley Ray.
She's getting.
Yeah, she's the most important one. So.
She's the most important baby girl. There you
little
go.
girl.
She's just getting chubby. She just want to say hi to you.
Yeah, chubby 9 pounds. Yep.
Well, she was 8.7 pounds, but she's getting chubs. She's getting a little chubbier than she was.
She's getting her COVID-19
COVID pounds. She's
ounces
getting
or half ounces.
Yeah, she's getting little pounds, but now she's eating too much people food. I'm getting her too much people food, and I really shouldn't be doing that. But yeah, we started keto again too. I know everybody's back on, so I'm not quite delirious yet. But tomorrow, I have a lot of energy right now, which is really good. I haven't had any keto flu or cravings yet, but Rob was smart to buy all like the sugar-free candy and those treats just in case, because you need that. That's when you're feeling a craving. Make sure you have all your snacks ready to go. But I'm down like 1.4 pounds in 3 days, so it's not bad. Yeah. Oh, it's a she. Oh yeah, Riley Ray's a girl. She's a little baby girl. Ray, like Ray from Star Wars, Ray. So she's a Riley Ray, but sometimes she's like a Riley Ren, like a Kylo Ren, because she's evil. But she's a baby, sometimes she gets crazy. Like she ate all my ham last night. So last night I had one of those low carb wraps with cheese and mayonnaise and ham. And I put it down on the TV tray for a second, and I was over here distracted. I turned around, all my ham was gone. She ate all the ham off the wraps. Gone. They're hitting the ketchup chips hard. Oh no. We've all made her, I don't know, she tries to throw herself into, and I put a little bit of the Hooters hot sauce on it. So she probably still has, well, she did have a little bit of hot sauce on her chin because she ate. I'm like, who ate all my ham? She did. She's like, I didn't do it. I've never had ketchup chips. They sound delicious. Can't have any chips, but yeah, it's just they're puppies because they provide lots of love and they're super fun to cuddle. She is very cute. She's a toy Australian Shepherd. She is almost 2. She'll be 2 in August. But yep, she's a princess. We love her. This is it, full grown. It's just like a normal Aussie. Got no tail. She just got a nubbins, little baby nubbins. Aussies have no tail. She said, "Thanks for making me a snack, Mom." I know. Well, she hornswoggled me because I gave her 3 slices of ham and a whole slice of cheese. And then she ate my ham. And she just put the cheese. The cheese was melted on the tortilla. If it wasn't for that, it would have been gone. Gone. Now she won't eat like her kibble. Like her kibble, she's had the same kibble for
like, no, Mom, I want the real food. I want the good stuff that you gave me or that I stole.
She always cries when I'm up here because she really thinks I'm eating. Like, there's no food here. There's no food. It's water bottles. But yeah, if you guys are all starting your keto journey again, yes, you must take a multivitamin. You guys were asking me that. You got to take a vitamin because then you need your magnesium and your potassium and your zinc. So I have that separately just so you don't get leg cramps, and you have to drink a lot of water. The more water you drink, it helps flush the fat out. That's what it does. You're flushing fat. So you have to drink lots and lots and lots of water. But yes. Oh, ketchup chips is Canadian. So we need to get some ketchup chips. Yeah.
Hi, Natalie. Natalie, ketchup chips. What's the deal?
That's what Natalie says. Ketchup chips is Canadian. Because Dapper says, yeah, I'll send some. Ketchup. I love all the different like Canadian treats as well as like the UK treats. No more Jamie Dodgers. No more.
Yeah, Reese. We don't want to hear any more about that treats.
Jamie Dodgers and that kind of thing. Oh, tomorrow, if the nail thing gets here on time, it's supposed to arrive tomorrow. I promised I was going to do that live with y'all. We're going to do our nails together tomorrow. If I get that little dip-in kit. I don't know what she does. She's kind of crazy. This is where she does. She just lays her like a baby. I don't know. She just likes to be held. But the dip kit is supposed to be here. I tracked it today. It's here. It just is not out for delivery. It's supposed to be here before 8 p.m. tomorrow. So we shall see. It's the one that you could get at the CVS or the Kiss. It's the Kiss brand. So we'll see. It might be a DIY project gone bad. You never know. But yep. Yay. Jason's like, finally, these nails are out of control. I was just looking at other dip powders because then now that I'm like, I think I'm going to like it, but you can't even go to it. Kiss is supposed to sell them individually. Like if you want different colors, you can't even find them. Like Walmart had nothing. The CVS had one left, but it was like an ugly color. You have to hit up your CVS or Walgreens, or you just have to order them online. That's the only way you got to do it. I'm looking at different companies too, but yes, I can't wait. And I also need to do this hair. I don't think I'm going to do the hair live because that's going to take hours, but I got good advice from Megan she said, just make sure I don't overlap my foils. Like try not to bleach the parts that are already bleached. Just kind of do like the roots. So I'm like, okay, girl. Unless I might end up with orange hair. Y'all never know. It might
Orange.
orange, like if it didn't pull all the way. But it's driving me crazy. So I think I'm going to get that. We need to get it together. I don't know. I just have a feeling like they're going to let us know in the next week or two. I think they're probably going to see how this week goes. I haven't heard anything.
Yeah.
But the minute I do, I will let you all know. Because I think it's going to happen sooner than later. I don't know.
Well, they got to get ready, so they're going to have to start prepping.
Yeah, I need to really wash and get this purple out. It's basically just toner. There's a little bit of purple left. There's not much left. It's pretty much all washed out. It wasn't permanent. And then I just want to try to put a clear. I probably have another week or two that I can have that on and it'll be gone already. Right. So back to normal. I don't know. We may have to wear gloves for everything, because I think.
Probably, right?
You may have to wear gloves for everything.
Mask, probably.
Oh, mask, yeah. That's why I need to start making. I'm just trying to make a plethora of extra masks. At least I have a couple more orders coming, but I'm just trying to make as many as I can. Because I'm thinking when I go back to work, you haven't heard anything from Universal, right? Yeah. Oh, Jimmy got his new phone.
All right, Jimmy.
Jimmy got the new, no, because Uncle Jimmy's got food. I am now talking. Like,
Jimmy's got food? No.
Come on. Uncle Jimmy's got food. She's become such a
surprise.
Yeah, he got the new little the SE, the special edition iPhone. He has the new SE because he likes the 4.7 inch if you're not into the giant massive phones. But that came out. So and they're still doing, I don't know, does Best Buy open on Monday? These are questions we need answered on Monday. So
well, wait, our Best Buy has been open. It's just curbside is all.
Yeah, curbside. But I mean, you can't go inside. That's what I'm saying.
Well, okay. Oh,
you can't go into like Best Buy or any of the stores. So I'm wondering if the stores will open. Like you go in and go do your thing. I mean, Monday also make sure you guys stay tuned for the project community. So my segment is on Monday at 1 p.m. So don't forget, make sure, and it's for charity. We're raising money for charity. So make sure you all watch on Monday at 1 p.m. It's the collaboration, and it's for on Spokesman's channel with Spokesman Media, and we're raising money for the COVID fund. So make sure you guys tune in. we have an hour. It's an hour segment. So whatever we do but it's going to be Monday at 1 p.m. So make sure you all are tuned in for sure. Don't forget. And I'll be up and running, but I don't know. I think on Monday, I feel like a lot of people are going to be driving. I think they're just looking. They think there's going to be an influx of people trying to show up on Monday to Disney. Like Peter was like worried about that. Like he thinks like people are going to show up. I don't know. Don't show up to Disney. Don't just show up.
It's not an opening, right?
No, it's not. But
No.
I think because they think it's phase 1, so they're afraid that people are going to start rolling up in there. They're probably going to just have extra staff. I'm not sure, but just from Peter's tone, I know he was a little concerned. He was a little concerned that they think that they're going to be like an influx of people trying to go in the parks. It is not open yet. Make sure you check the Walt Disney World website. Don't just show up. I don't know. Like you don't want to get a trespass or anything like that. That would be really, 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 really bad. Okay. All right. We'll do some last to end the stream. We always do some trivia questions. So here we go.
I'm the only one here. You know I can't answer them.
I remember there's a delay. So we can't be like fast.
All right, everybody on chat, you're gonna have to answer these because Disney Mitch is
A couple to go before we
not
end.
good at Disney trivia. Go figure.
Right.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm Disney Mitch because I go to Disney, not because I know Disney trivia.
Ooh, these are hard.
I'm tripping up. I'm out in the garage, so I'm tripping over all my quarantined goods.
Oh, is it? It's to the ceiling. Oh, we found Lysol. Rob found some. Where did you find that, honey? You found it at Walmart, right? But I thought it was Windex.
Yeah, mine came in the other day, and it just came out of quarantine today. Actually, it went in the house this afternoon.
I think I think it's Windex brand Lysol, but it's
No, it's not Lysol. It's Windex cleaner.
oh, really?
No, this is Lysol, the real Lysol spray.
Because it kills 99.9. Because it says on there it kills 99.9% of germs,
Right.
and it's lactic.
Windex, it's not Lysol.
Right, but I don't think it's Windex because this is lactic acid.
No, it is Windex because the label says Windex.
Oh, I thought it was Windex brand Lysol. I got tricked. Well, it said 99% on it. That's what confused me because regular Windex.
Everybody says 99%.
Windex.
Hey, everybody, I'm sorry. I am not on chat at all.
But it said
I can't see anything.
next week I have. Oh, it's upstairs.
In case maybe nobody's saying hi to me, but just saying hi back.
See? It's a multi-surface disinfectant.
I'm not in the garage.
It doesn't
I
say
get trapped out here working.
It doesn't say
So I
Lysol.
have to come on stream.
No, that was a brand. I'm just looking at the active ingredient of what it is. I don't know. It confused me because it's not blue. But it says kills 99% of germs. And then it
Is it the yellow one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
says multi-surface disinfectant. I'm like, oh, that's exciting. And it says 99.9% of germs. So I think it's their brand. And it's the lactic acid L-lactic acid. Is that?
There's actually a website out there, and I can send you the link, that tells you all of the cleaners that are proven to kill coronavirus.
COVID. Okay, that's good to know.
And you can actually, it's funny, you can search it by brand, the name, like 10 different criteria. But yeah, there's a website tells you all the confirmed cleaners that kill COVID-19.
Oh, okay.
I'll text that to you. I'll text that to you later.
Yeah, because I'm reading it like, what does it actually do? Because I've never seen the yellow one before because it's not Windex. I was like, what the heck? It's yellow like Lysol. Yeah, I need to find that site. Okay, I'm going to read it. Oh, it actually tells you on the website. When in doubt, look it up, right? When in doubt, look it up. Windex multi-surface disinfectant sanitizer cleaner. # not sponsored. it tells you what it kills. It does kill 99.9% of germs and bacteria on hard, non-porous surfaces. It kills Staph aureus, Salmonella, Pseudomonas aeruginosa, Streptococcus pyogenes, rhinovirus type 37, which is the common cold, influenza A2, Hong Kong influenza, H1N1, influenza B, Staphylococcus, Enterobacter aerogenes, E. coli, Salmonella enterica, Listeria monocytogenes, and Streptococcus pyogenes. No COVID on that one, but it does do H1N1.
So they probably haven't updated the label or the maybe.
I mean, will that like kill it? Like, I'm wondering, because but it actually tells you which bacteria that it will.
So I'll try and get you. I'll have to find where it is, but I'll try and get you that link out tonight because it is I think it's from the CDC, but it lists all of the not approved, but all the confirmed disinfectants for COVID-19.
Yeah, because this is different. This is great because, I mean, everybody's looking for Lysol brand, but if the active ingredient in Lysol is the same thing.
Oh, there's a lot. It's a huge database. There are a lot of different cleaners on there that you may or may not know about, but I'm sure it's on the CDC. I think I Googled disinfectants. I don't know if it was approved or tested to kill COVID-19, but I've got the link somewhere.
Oh, okay. Dapper said just make sure you leave it on there for, oh yeah, here it is. CFL list, the EPA list. That's it. The EPA has established a list of disinfectants right there that meet the criteria used against SARS-CoV-2, the cause of COVID-19. The following Lysol product. Yep. That's it. We found it.
And if it's the same one I saw, you can search it by everything, even by name of the product.
Like, I just want to see if this has the same active ingredient as the Lysol spray, because it might just be Windex brand. Lysol is just a brand, just like Colgate is just a brand. It's not toothpaste. It's toothpaste, but it's not Crest or Colgate. It's just the brand name. You can get great value. It doesn't matter brand.
Right.
I just want to know like what it actually does. Okay. Regular Lysol disinfectant spray and fresh lemon, this is the same scent. I want to see what the what viruses or germ or bacteria that it kills. It'll have the mold and mildew. We'll spray 6 to 8 inches. I mean, 3 minutes, I guess. It has to stay wet for 3 minutes and allow it air dry. And if it's for norovirus, it's 10 minutes. And then the toys and the food, rinse with water after use. Well, that's good to know. For fabric, wow, you got to spray the fabric till it's wet. Okay. So if you're doing it to spray your mask, I would take your filter out because it's got to be sprayed till wet. That's crazy. Yeah, it does mattresses, pillows, cushions, couches, sofas, whatever you want. Oh, wow, there's a long list. Lysol does kill everything. Avian flu, H1N1, H3N2, Enterobacter, New Caledonia, Hong Kong strain, rhinovirus, common cold, rotavirus, RSV virus. Holy cow. Lysol is the bomb.
Yeah, it is.
Herpes simplex 1 and 2.
Get it.
Norovirus, wow, Stan. MRSA, it kills MRSA.
Mm-hmm.
And 0157H7 E. coli, it does quite a bit. It doesn't see, it's not updated either. It doesn't say SARS-CoV-2 on here on Lysol either. That's why I guess go to that list, like you said.
Yeah, I'll have to send that to you because this was the list that is specifically posted that is for COVID-19.
Yeah, I definitely want to look it up and see the list. Oh, yeah, they have it all. Product name. They have like 25 entries, more than that.
Yeah, the one for COVID-19, actually, the list I had, I mean, it had like over 100 different.
Yeah.
It was a lot of different things that are
That's 402 entries. Don't they have
Yeah.
like regular like I want the name of like local cleaners, not every single cleaner that like I want the actual like Lysol or Windex, like I want the name of the product.
Oh yeah, this list I'll get you that tonight because it lists them by manufacturer and literally by the name of the product.
Okay, product name here. I'm gonna type in Windex. See if I can find it. Oh, it works. It's in here. It's in here.
Okay, cool.
It works. Look at that. It's in here, honey. This will kill coronavirus.
All right, there we go. We got it.
I got the EPA registration number.
By the steak.
Oh, yeah, it's smoking in here. So the Windex disinfectant cleaner, you can look it up on that EPA.gov website, y'all. If you're not sure if you're cleaner, this website is
There we go.
awesome. Yes. Yes, common
That is
cold is
good.
that there's many coronaviruses. There is very many types
Yes,
of coronavirus.
that's the high level category.
Yeah, so it does kill it. Pathogens with emerging viral pathogens. It does. I'm excited. It's on this list. Active ingredient is lactic acid, but the Windex disinfectant cleaner, which is it. Emerging viral pathogen claim, yes, it's on here. So that's good. Oh, and then we hit the mother load. That's what I thought. I thought it was just Windex brand Lysol. It is.
No,
That's probably why. That's why they probably had it there. Because thought it was Windex, and it ain't. The actual Windex is upstairs. I have I have the foam glass cleaner. That's my favorite. I don't like regular Windex. You know, the foam glass cleaner that like leaves it without streaks. That's why I buy it from like Lowe's. I think that's the one I have upstairs. That's like my favorite glass cleaner. Look at that. That's fancy. But yeah, check out the EPA.gov list. So just go on this EPA website and then they see the full list. There's
look at that. Yeah, look at the little coronavirus
coronavirus.
with the line through it.
Yeah, so you can go on here and you can type in the brand. So if you're not sure, that's what I did because there's way too many pages. And you can search on the top right here. You can go to other search options. And then you just type in, you can do product name, which is what I did, product name. And then you just type in the product.
There you go.
So we're going to use that. I got one bottle of Lysol then. It's like gold. It's my new baby.
Yeah, it's like gold.
Here's the website here. Actually, I'm gonna link it on the. I'm gonna link it right here.
Sweet.
I'm gonna link it for y'all that way. Okay, I'm gonna link it on the screen right now. It's the EPA.gov right there. I just linked it on the chat. So if y'all want to check your stuff at home, see what you got, and that would be good. Pesticide registration list. And just type in and search by name. Okay, cool. All right. It is time. Okay, one question for the road. One question before we go, guys. Okay, one Disney trivia question. Really easy. In Pinocchio, when Geppetto wishes upon a star, who grants his wish? When you wish upon
Do 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 do. What? We got an answer? We got an answer?
Not yet. I just listed that EPA.gov for y'all. We hit the mother
See,
lode.
I'm just glad I wasn't on YeHaa Bob because I wasn't about to sing.
Yep. I bet you everybody thought it was Lysol. That's probably why they're like, oh, it's Lysol. Good. They didn't know it was actually kills COVID. Yay!
Are we still?
You got it. The blue fairy. Yay! Good job, girl. You got it. It is a blue fairy. Yes. All right, y'all. I'm going to get shaken and bacon. We've already gone a little longer than I thought it to go. I hope you guys enjoyed tonight. I will see you guys tomorrow. So if we do If the nail stuff gets here early, then we'll do that. If not, hopefully it'll get here in time for the stream. That will be fun. It might be nail day tomorrow. It'll be fun. We'll see. If not, we're going to do something else. All right. Well, everybody.
Thanks, everybody.
We enjoyed being here. Make sure you guys give us a thumbs up, share the stream out, subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you. All right.